Hello, what's up this afternoon, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to you all. Good to see you. What is up? Zelda Zach, Lucid, Dogomith, it's Corey, Ultra Newt. How is everyone today? It is, oh boy, it's a good day. Dominaria looks so sweet. I don't know, I'm blown away by how cool this set is. This set's got stuff that looks really powerful. It's also just got so much nostalgia and flavor and callbacks, and I love this set. I love it. This set looks so good. I'm curious what y'all think though about this set. I feel like the response has been good so far, right? Like overall, people are pretty happy about it. As far as actually playing Magic today, I've been doing spoiler stuff, so I haven't really built any new decks in the last couple days. So I was thinking, I don't know, maybe we do some cubing. I started trying to build a Miram deck in Historic, but I only got this far, which is probably, we can just add in a bunch of lands. That's probably good. Spit Flame, Dragon's Fire, Sarkhan, and Miram, got him. However, will we lose? So we'll probably end up doing a cube draft and talking about Dominaria as we go along. I'm curious, Vintage Cube or Arena Cube? Vintage Cube allows for crazy stuff, but it's also on Moto. Arena Cube allows for less crazy stuff, but it is on Arena. I don't know. Why not build a deck on stream? We built that Blink deck on stream, and it was pretty spectacular. That's also a possibility. The only thing I don't like about building decks on stream, I feel like building decks on stream works well in like the second half of the stream, but it's weird to kick off the stream by building a deck because it takes like a half hour or whatever. Joshua, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip cheer for you. Thank you. Amazon, welcome you as well. Big scoop cheer for you. Thank you. Historic lands. You got a historic land deck. The other deck I did build one deck before I got to Miram. I'm curious. I've started playing historic a little bit again to try out some of the real cards from like Commander Legends, Baldur's Gate. Not the fake ones, but I'm curious about like Gorian Adventures. Seems like it could be cool. More Lucky Clovers. All the Lucky Clovers, but it's kind of like just a normal adventure deck. That's the thing. Like Gorian is just a creature that's a Lucky Clover, so it's not doing anything like super crazy and unique. Arena Cube has alchemy. Yeah, you can't really do much about alchemy dripping into other places. Hey, watching Enchantress video right now on YouTube and thought, why not follow you on Twitch too? Didn't even know you were on right now. Hey, welcome, Weekings. Good to have you. Welcome. So that's the plan for today. We're gonna play some Magic. We're going to did I ever build a Raga deck? I did not build a Raga deck. I couldn't really figure out a way to, well, I didn't work on it enough. I should work on it more. Raga is cool. I don't know how it would work in a 60 card format, but it could be sweet though. Vintage, so people want Vintage Cube. All right, we can Vintage Cube. Avert your eyes. We will switch. We'll make the switch. The desktop is really filling up now. The other thing I thought about doing, and I don't know about this. I don't know if you all would watch this or not. I thought about doing a Storybook Brawl stream, but it's not Magic. That's the problem. And we've never not streamed Magic. I don't think we've, other than like a special thing, don't look at the desktop. Other than like when we did an Among Us stream with the whole crew, we've never played a non-Magic game. But I thought at some point, I always talk about this, we're gonna do a Storybook Brawl stream just because I enjoy playing Storybook Brawl, and it's actually pretty fun. So we can do some Vintage Cubing though. I mean, Vintage Cube allows us to do the most broken things. Yeah, don't look at the desktop. So where are we at with Dominaria then? I think this set looks great. I'm curious if I'm wrong about Karn Living Legacy. Karn Living Legacy, I think this is one of the worst Planeswalkers ever made. When I first saw it, my thought was, okay, this will probably be good after we get more artifacts in Standard. But then the more I read Karn, the more I came around to, this is just like, it's absolutely horrible. There is no artifacts that they could print that would make Karn Living Legacy into a good Magic card. Like, I don't even care. Like, I don't think there's anything they could print that would be possible to make this into a playable or even close to playable card. It's so bad. I don't know what they're thinking. Yeah, so I don't, like, name 5 Planeswalkers that are worse than this. Discounting Planeswalker decks in uncommons, the War of the Spark uncommons, they shouldn't count. Planeswalker decks are designed to be bad. I tried to make a list of 5 worst Planeswalkers. You got, okay, you know what? Let's pull up Planeswalkers really quick. We're on Moto, so we can actually, actually do this. Let's pull up Planeswalkers. If you look at Planeswalkers, I think it's really, really difficult to actually make a list of 5 that are worse than Karn. I think here's the ones that I'm pretty sure are worse. Tibalt, I think, has not been dethroned as typed wrong. I don't think Tibalt has been dethroned is the worst of all time. Tibalt's the rare planeswalker. Like, most bad planeswalkers don't do anything. Tibalt is the rare planeswalker that can actually hurt you. The random looting effect can actually be a negative. Like, there are times when your hand is good and you don't want to activate your Tibalt because you're afraid your planeswalker adding loyalty to it is going to screw you over. So I think that makes Tibalt number 1. It is hard to top Tibalt as the worst planeswalker of all time. Chicken Strip, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop for you. Thank you. Jace the Living Guild Pact is also on my list of planeswalkers that are worse than the new card. 4 mana, 5 loyalty, +1. Look at the top 2 cards of your library and put 1 in your graveyard. Everyone thinks that's a card draw ability. It is not a card draw ability. -3, bounce another target non-land permanent. -8, everyone shuffles their hand and graveyards in their library. You draw 7 cards. So you get your opponent no cards. You get a bunch of cards. Oh, it's so bad. And then Chandra Ablaze is the other one that I think is clearly worse than the new Karn. Chandra Blaze, the worst Chandra. 6 mana, 5 ability, +1, discard a card. If it's red, you deal 4 damage to something. -2, each player discards their hand, draws 3. -7, actually pretty good. You cast all your red instants and sorceries from the graveyard without paying for them. But 6 mana is way too much. Its abilities outside of the ultimate are super inconsistent, especially for a 6 mana planeswalker. After those 3, though, that's when I think you're in the Karn territory. I'm sure you can maybe, like, argue about other ones. What am I missing? Is there anything else that should be just clearly worse than Karn? Those are the 3 that I think are just, like, no doubt about it, clearly worse. Ooh, Bad Gideon. Bad Gideon's that's a good call. Mr. Peaches, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Bad Gideon is pretty bad. Gideon... We built a deck around it that was funny. And against the odds deck, it was not a good deck. Yeah, this Gideon's not good. 4 mana, 4 loyalty, +1, a loyalty counter on it for each creature an opponent controls. 0 turns into a creature, power and toughness equal to its loyalty counters, I think. And then -15, exile all the other permanents. Yes, that one's pretty weak too. But I think Karn deserves to be on the list. Lose it, Anyhow gift subs. Regal in Zemzy2 Dead. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Jim, Jingying Yu, I think was a uncommon, right? Do we have a rare version? I don't think we have a rare version of it. So Grandmaster of Flowers, I stand behind, is not that bad. It's not that bad. Oh, yeah, we only have an uncommon in the Planeswalker deck version, so those are excluded from our rankings. Good news is, a lot of the other cards in this set are so sweet. Ranger Man, welcome to the visual. What's your favorite card, chat? What's your favorite card from the set so far? I mean, everything about this set is so good. Ranger Man, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big tube for you. Thank you. Karn Silex is really cool. I think people are underrating Ajani. I've seen a lot of people say Ajani's bad. I don't think Ajani's bad. I think you got to be a creature heavy deck or a +1/+1 counter deck, but I don't think it's a bad planeswalker. Like, I don't think it's unplayable or anything like that. Weatherlight Completed is super sweet. I got a little rant. Timeless Lotus I view as a fail. Like, I don't know if I should put it this way, but it feels money grabby to me. Like, we have other cards that are so similar to this that are rares that were in Commander precons. I feel like this is like, it feels so money grabby. It feels to be like they should have just put this in the 5-color precon, and instead it's a mythic in the main set just to drive prices up and make Commander players buy boxes of the set. And it's not even that good. Like, it's okay if you're a specific 5-color deck in Commander, it's okay, but it's still a 5-mana rock. So I feel like that was a whiff. I feel like they stuck the Lotus name on there to generate hype, even though it does not deserve to have the Lotus name on there. Stone Ray Productions, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. The good news, though, I mean, there's a lot of good news about this set, but part of the good news about this set is the uncommons are absurd. Like this I think is the strongest run of uncommons that we've had in a set in a really, really long time. Every day when I start working on spoiler videos, I'm just blown away by how playable the uncommons look. We got good removal, we got good creatures, and we always complain about Arena being too expensive, and like rightly so, Arena is too expensive. Ooh, you think the uncommons are disappointing? Really, Rooker? When I look at the uncommons, I see a lot of stuff that I feel like can show up in actual decks, like Phoenix Chick, Pilfer, Protective Negotiators, like Resolute Reinforcements, Rona's Vortex. There's a lot of cards that I read them and I'm like, oh, that could show up in a standard deck. That actually is good enough to see play. And it's not a rare. Big Furry Monster, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you. But we can talk about more about Dominaria as we go along. Historic lands. We gotta do reminders and start playing some Magic, and also open this this gift from Dog of Myth. I'm curious what's in there. Historic lands looks fun, Stone Rain. Ramana Excavator, getting the lands back. No Gitrog though. I guess it's not those colors, not the Gitrog colors. 36 lands is an impressive number of lands. How does it work for you, Stone Rain? Can you get away with playing that many lands and have it actually work in Historic? All right, reminders. Replay YouTube, as we find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. Tons of stuff coming up on the YouTube. Daily spoilers. Tomorrow we are shuffling our way to wins and against the Psychogenic Probe combo. The deck is ridiculous. Tomorrow's Against Odds deck's a sweet one. Not like, probably not a good one, but oh my goodness, the combo's so funny. And so I'm pretty proud of how it ended up turning out. So check that out on the YouTube. A reminder that our sponsor today, like usual, is Card Kingdom. And if you need some Dominaria United cards, you can get them at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Even get a free goldfish sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes. I'll hook you up. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Otherwise, hey, what's up, dude, bro, man, guy? How are you? Merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, good ways to support the stream of the channel and the site. Donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. And throughout the stream today, if there's new spoilers, let me know and we can check them out in real time. There's one that I haven't actually, I think just came up and I haven't actually looked it over. I just saw it pop up, but I haven't actually read what it does. So let's see if it's actually good, and then we'll start doing Magic stuff. Oh, TCG being bought out by eBay is, I think, bad news for everyone. I'm pretty sure that is bad news for, oh, there's two new ones. Okay, number one, Ivy Gleeful Spell Thief. 2 mana, 1/2, legendary fairy rogue with flying. When a player casts a spell that targets only a single creature other than Ivy, you may copy that spell. The copy targets Ivy. Ooh. So 2 mana, 2/1 flyer. Fine starting point. It's kind of like a Boggles threat. Like you play this, you play a bunch of auras on it, you get copies of it or pump spells, plus you can steal your opponent's stuff. That seems pretty sweet. Or if you have another creature, you can cast your aura on another creature and get a copy of the aura on Ivy. Like if you double up your ETB draw auras, that seems like a pretty good card. It is legendary. It seems like it could be a really fun commander deck. And I think it could see playing 60 card formats. We also got Danitha Benalius Hope. 5 mana, 4/4 legendary human knight. First strike, vigilance, lifelink. Okay, so kind of like Baneslayer stats, but on the ground. When it ETBs, you may put an aura equipment card from your hand or graveyard on the battlefield attached to Danitha. So Eldrazi Conscription comes to mind. What else would be very impactful? I guess getting it back from the graveyard's nice. Yeah, I don't know if Danitha's that good. The stats aren't bad. I'm just not sure what aura you're going to put on it. 6-0 in lands so far. That's impressive, Stone Rain. It is definitely a unique build. I like it. Well, all right. We'll keep an eye on Dominaria as we go along. Indeed. So, Sliver Scrutiny. Oh, I think that's when we just looked at the Dranith aura thing. Yeah, the Simic thing seems to go with Light Pause as well. Can you elaborate on why you think eBay's acquisition of TCG player is bad? Okay, so here's my thinking. Three weeks ago, or 3 months ago, I don't know the exact time frame, but not that long ago, we had multiple options as a marketplace for players to sell cards. If you wanted to If you wanted to sell cards, you could go to Channel Fireball and sell your cards. You could sell them on TCG Player. You could sell them on eBay. And then I guess you had like Amazon and places like that. Now we're down to essentially just eBay. Like consolidation of the marketplace is almost always bad for players. There's just not competing options. So the fear is this. The fear is, let's say you're someone trying to sell your Magic cards. You got a side gig where you're selling some cards. Tail Cannon Gaming, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. So you're someone who has a side gig of selling Magic cards. You're using TCG Player. TCG Player jacks up their fees or something. Well, ideally what happens is if TCG jacks up their fees too much, you're like, all right, I'll go to Channel Fireball, or all right, I'll go to eBay. And then TCG is going to be like, okay, we're losing, sellers because we went too far with this price increase. So we better fix that. Now that's just not an option. Like there's no place else to go. So if eBay/TCG Player wants to take in like jack up prices, jack up fees, what do? You stop selling Magic cards or you pay whatever fees they tell you. So that's how I think that this consolidation could end up being a bad thing for all of us, really. Like, I think it will filter through the market potentially and end up with higher costs of cards for everyone. So that's the fear. There's just no competition. Hey, what's up, Magikarp? How are you? Good to see you. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. They're saying the things that sound good, like nothing's really changing. TCG is still going to be TCG. We're just under eBay now. How that works in practice, I feel like they say that every time there's some sort of merger like that, some sort of buyout. That's what every company says. Sometimes it works. Sometimes a year later, all the people have been fired and, they're doing a completely different thing. So yeah, the monopolistic aspect, I think, is the concern. Hey, what's up, Sir Robert? How are you? I mean, the good news is, from hearing from a bunch of people who work for TCG, it sounds like the employees were taken care of. It sounds like they had a stock option program, so pretty much any employee was getting stock options, and it sounds like everyone's doing very well there as far as the employees being taken care of. So if there's good news in all that, it sounds like not just the CEOs and owners or whatever, but down to the people that were shipping the cards and sorting cards and everything are actually going to get a nice payday out of this. So I'm encouraged by that. I'm glad to see all the regular workers actually doing well, with financially at least, but still a little concerned about the market. All right, what is this? Silver Scrutiny, double blue and X. Sorcery. You may cast it as though it had flash if X is 3 or less. Draw X cards. So you can cast this for 4 mana draw 2, 5 mana draw 3 at instant speed, or the flexibility, I guess, is nice. It's been a while though since Brain Geyser was actually good. Yeah, I don't know. I do like drawing cards, but I think this is kind of like medium power. The being able to cast it for low numbers with flash is nice, but it's not especially efficient at low numbers. Like 2 mana draw 1 is bad. 3 mana draw 1, 4 mana draw 2, also not exciting. I guess 5 mana might be the sweet spot. 5 mana draw 3 is not horrible. And then you get the upside that in the late game, top deck wars, nothing's going on. You just draw this and refill your hand. I could see it seeing play in small numbers, probably. I don't think it's going to be like a huge thing, but it's not horrible. Hey, Seth, I have to say, after catching a couple of streams, you've pulled me from the grasp of Yu-Gi-Oh! And got me enjoying Magic again. It doesn't help that I have Phyrexian set, because I started playing around new Phyrexia in Innistrad time. That is one of my favorite sets, too. Well, I'm glad you're back, V-Haas, for sure, or W. Van Haas. But yeah, I have fond memories. I started playing around Ravnica, but the cards that we had in our playgroup were mostly from original Mirrodin blocks, so I have a lot of fond memories of Mirrodin, and then I was super hyped when we went back to new Phyrexia. I also really like that, so I'm really excited about going back to Mirrodin/Phyrexia. Like, for me, it's super nostalgic. I know other people are afraid of it because it was pretty broken, but... Vintage Cube! Alright, dog, I'm gonna open this. So this, Dog a Myth, mod in the stream, recently went to Gen Con, sent me this package. I have no idea what's in this package. Said, open it on stream. Open it on stream. So hopefully this is not... Oh, Ooh, what do we got here? Oh my goodness. Yes! It's a Panharmonicon print. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, that's so good. It's even numbered. I don't know if you can see that. It's signed and numbered. That is the sweetest gift. And there's also a set booster pack attached to the back of it. Dog, oh, read the bottom. To Seth. Seth Harmonicon, 3 of 250, signed by Mark Poole. Oh, thank you, dog. This is the nicest. Oh, this is so sweet. This is definitely going on the wall. This is going on the wall for sure. I might have to see if I can get it framed. I'm so bad at framing things. I just end up tacking them on the wall, but this is too nice just to tack on the wall. I gotta get a frame and get this in the background. Thank you so much, dog. And we'll open the booster pack too, but we should make our pick here first. Pack one, pick one. Treachery, I guess, can do cool things. Could also just take a Signet. Putrid Imp's good for reanimating. Fetch lands, never bad. This Ravages could try to be a land destruction deck. I almost wonder. I feel like Vintage Cube is harder to do 5-color pile things. The problem, I feel like Arena Cube. Oh, okay. Well, oh my God, there's a Mana Vault. I have a rolling cube. That I do not pass Upheaval. Mana Vault is busted. It works well with Upheaval, but Upheaval is just like Upheaval's my favorite. It's so hard for me to pass it. Upheaval does really sweet things, and we got it early enough we can actually build around it. I think we're just building an Upheaval deck. I mean, you can't say no to an Upheaval. Oh. One thing that I do not actually, I think LSV for this. I think LSV did a stream. Maybe I'm misremembering who it was. I think LSV did a stream, and LSV said something about library being not like somewhat overrated or something like that. And people took it way too literally. And now you get Library of Alexander like 10th pick or something. Like, for some reason, people just do not value a land that just taps to draw a card. Library is absolutely busted. It's like absurdly busted. I mean, we can't not take Library. Library's just so good. This is like power 9 level good. Dryad would be good in our deck. Sakura Tribe Elder. We want things at ramp, but we'll start taking things at ramp next pick, because right now we have a Library of Alexandria that we cannot pass on. Yeah, so I don't think we're trying to Storm here. I think we're trying to Upheaval. Upheaval might not have the name recognition, the same name recognition as Storm, but Upheaval is just as busted and spectacular. Yeah, we might be taking Muldrifter. So if you think about Upheaval, we probably are going to be in green. We could take Leovold. We could have Leovold and try to wreck our opponent with wheels too. Be like Upheaval and Leovold wheels. Archon's a really good reanimation threat, and we could ramp into it. Muldrifter you can't go wrong with. This is actually a tough pick. Muldrifter is the easy choice just because they're already blue. Leovold is stronger if we end up in those colors. Yeah, let's take Leovold. We'll see. I think there's a decent chance that we end up... Ooh. Oh, boy. Vintage Cube has some good cards. Well, I think there's a decent chance we end up in green, because Upheaval works well with green ramp. Uro is very good. Garrick, I hope tables. Gilded Lotus, actually pretty good as well with Upheaval. And then Venser is just good value. Jace is fine. I don't think we're picking it here. Yeah, I think Trophies, I guess, in the conversation. I think that ranks behind the top tier. I think in our dream world, I think we take Uro, and then we wheel either Garrick or Gilded Lotus, because those do go pretty well with... Ooh, Survival of the Fittest. Those do go pretty well with Upheaval. Yeah, hopefully we get back to Lotus. Survival's sweet. I don't know if it works for what we're doing, but it is sweet. Braids is also sweet, but I think we're heading a different direction from Braids at the moment. I don't want to win games with Uro, though. I want to Upheaval people. What What is up, G1G? Yeah, I don't know if we have the creatures to make it work. We could take Brainstorm, I guess, and hope we get some fetch lands. I don't know if we can Upheaval and Braids together. They just want different things. Yeah, let's take the Brainstorm. Ooh, okay. Well, now we could have taken Survival. Gaia's Cradle is a way to make a lot of mana, and that's what Upheaval wants. I mean, we're definitely taking Cradle. Okay, we got a plan. We're like, we want creatures. We want creatures. We want creatures that make mana, and we want to Upheaval them. That is the plan. We're in blue. We're in green. Maybe a little bit in black. Devoted Druid, I think... we can't pass a Cradle. Cradle's, like... Exploration's fine, but Cradle is just over the top strong. Memory Jar plus Megrim, still one of my favorite win cons in Standard, and at the same time, Darkrit, Yogg-Sothoth, Lotus Petal are all in Standard. What do you think about, how good will the new Yawgmoth be indexed like that? Yeah, let's take Devoted Druid. That is a pretty good Upheaval card. Mana Dork adds to the creature count, even adds double mana for our Upheaval turn. Oh! I missed something else in the package. There's even more. This appears to be a... Well, let's take a Bayou. Dog, the gifts that just keep giving. I was so excited about the about the print, I didn't even look. There is a Panharmonicon foil. Oh, it looks so good. The 2x2 showcase version. That's going in a commander deck. And then there's a Blood Moon and a mountain. How did you know? I needed more of these mountains. Thank you. What? Why did we take a Gideon? Oh, did we just miss our pick? That's awkward. That's very awkward. All right, we got to stop missing picks. Get rid of you, Gideon. The land is a nice touch. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was too busy looking at the gifts. I blame Dog. It's Dog's fault. Did we miss anything good? Was there something good in that pack? I'm sure there was something better than Gideon. Yeah, the Panharmonicon's gonna be perfect for Yarok. Black, red, white. Yeah, let's just take Nissa. So I think what we want most... Ooh, Heartbeat's so greedy. Heartbeat... Could we make Heartbeat work? Heartbeat Upheaval's a thing. It works with... You know what? Maybe. We got a Treachery. Usually it's too risky. We missed a Bloodchief Thirst. All right, we can... Well, I guess we're getting Braids. Maybe we can make Braids work. If Braids is just going to come back around to us... Wow, Gideon Tribal. All right, so what do we want here? We need more creatures to go with this Gaia's Cradle. Upheaval's good. I don't know if we'll actually play Braids. We'll see. What do we get in the... Ooh, Karn Liberated. Karn. This pack's actually kind of meh. We also have, like, 0 defense so far, other than this Upheaval. I guess Treachery's, like, a little bit of defense. Well, thank you so much, Dog. That is one of the nicest care packages. And we still got to open this set booster when we're not timing out and missing our picks. You should open the sideboard. All right, there we go. Hopefully does that improve it? That should be better. I don't know what we should be taking here. Courser's okay. It is a creature, which helps. We could take Reclaimer to try to find Gaia's Cradle. That's a possibility. This pack's pretty bad. I guess, like, Karn's okay if we ramp into it. Cryptic is good, but it's a lot of blue mana. Yeah, I think Courser is a... Courser, Karn, Reclaimer, I guess maybe Cryptic. All right, let's take the Karn and trust that we get to it. Ooh, Basalt Monolith. Basalt Monolith is good ramp. I think that's better than Signet. Cryptic is very good, but it's just hard to cast. Yeah, if you're 2-color or mono blue, it's great, but 3-color, we're probably just taking Basalt Monolith. Like, that gets us to Karn, that gets us to Upheaval. Smokestack Braids. There's probably... Ooh, Winter Or... Oh, Force of Will. Okay. Okay, well, Winter Orb is sweet with a bunch of mana dorks, and I guess it's pretty good with Gaia's Cradle, but it might come back around. We're definitely taking Force of Will. We need ways to not die. We need ways to not die. We don't have any defense. Force of Will is like top tier. When you think about Vintage Cube, you want to not die and you want to stop broken things. Do broken things, stop broken things. Do broken things, stop broken things. Force of Will is like stop broken things to the max. One of the best. Ooh, Wasteland. One of the best options for stopping broken things. Today's a good day for me outside of Magic. Destiny 2 had a massive update, and I'm very happy. Ooh, how is Destiny? I've never played Destiny. Yeah, Smokestack Braids together is pretty spicy. Smokestack probably comes back around. We just don't really have the support for, like, honestly, I don't even know if we're playing Braids, like, at this point. We just don't really have the support for that. Could take Avenger as another finisher. Maybe Augur is better. I'm a little worried about, well, we got a ton of 3-drops, so we really need more early game ramp. Wow, 13,000 hours. Interesting. What is Destiny about? What kind of game is Destiny? Wasteland? Yeah, you know, we'll take Avenger just in case we get opposition. If we get opposition to go along with this deck would be so brutal. You need to ask Wizards to unban and reprint Mental Misstep, my favorite gacha card ever. Mental Misstep's just too busted. Mental Misstep kind of destroyed every format that it was in. Huh. Oath of Druids. Dig Through Time. Custody Lich. This is a weird pack. I don't think we can really Oath. I don't know if we have enough different lands for field. We'd really have to focus on taking lands. Dig Through Time, it's hard to, like, Dig Through Time's fine. We got a Brainstorm to go with it. I mean, can we get 7 different land names? That's kind of the issue. Mental Misstep, I would like to see a Mental Misstep that's, yeah, we got Thespian Save and Dark Depths. If only we had taken that Reclaimer. Yeah, let's just take Dig, I guess. Take the Dig Through Time. Look at all this Reanimator stuff floating around. Well, this pack has not a ton for us. Vanillion Click's okay, but we got to start fixing. Gotta start fixing our mana. We're not getting the mana dorks. Like, the green mana dorks have just not been coming. I mean, Upheaval does just win games if we can get to it. Edric could be good if we had more. Maybe we take Infernal Grasp. We don't have any actual removal. Vanillion Click is good. Yeah, let's take the Grasp. I don't mind having, like, a removal spell. Huh? Pest Infestation. Does Tripe Dex target artifacts or chat? Oh, okay, it's this thing. I didn't even know that was on Moto. Tameo. Tap up to 1 target artifact or creature. Does untap during its controller's untap step. Get something from the graveyard. Make Tameo's journal. Why, this is another not great pack. Ivan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super here. Thank you. We'll take it. Oh, the Cryptic Returns. All right. Well, if you insist, Magic Gods. Oh, Miyoko Vesker, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super here. Thank you. Our man is so bad. I mean, Baral is technically ramp, right? For Upheaval. Not good ramp, but it technically is ramp. Yumazawa. Yeah, we're getting to the bottom of the barrel now. We can take the Probe, just to have a card in the graveyard. Dark Death. What does this do? Enters the battlefield to become the Monarch. When we become the Monarch, target player sacks a creature. Double black. I don't think we want double black. Infestation works even if you're not blowing up artifacts. Pay X, make X tokens. Ooh. Wow, blue is, like, shockingly open. Cryptic, Vanillion Click. I mean, maybe this isn't that bad, actually. Really, if we put Braids in the sideboard, we're pretty close to a mono blue deck. We're pretty mono blue with just, like, a little splash of green and black. We still could use way more mana dorks. We are not getting mana dorks, like, at all. Fast Bond. Okay. Do we have a way to combo with this, though? Fast Bond can be pretty crazy, but we don't have a way to... Oh, check the 15th card. Golgari Signet would actually be fine. We'd rather have creatures, but... we need a way to sack our lands. I mean, it's powerful sometimes. Yeah, Upheaval Fast Bond is like the best. It's so absurd. Maybe we just take it to maximize our upheavals. Even though my concern right now is getting to Upheaval. It is sweet as a follow-up to just put all of our lands back into play. Time Twister Leovold's actually good. That's true. Gilded Drake. All right. We're just going to have all random combos that don't actually work together in any meaningful way. We have Time Twister Leovold's a combo. Upheaval is a combo by itself. What about Skydiver? We should probably be taking Mana Fixing, honestly. Verdant Catacombs can get the Bayou right now, and it shuffles for a Brainstorm. Oracle's also good. I'm worried about our curve just being so slow. I think Oracle should table. Like, how many people could possibly be taking... all right, we'll take the drop. How many people can possibly be taking these land synergies? Ooh, Life from the Loam kind of goes with Fast Bond. Well, let's take Underground Sea, though. Karn's fine. Emery does nothing. Eureka is not what this deck is about. Well, Channel. Oh my god, that's Channel. And we got Karn, and we got Upheaval. Huh. Well, you know what else kind of works with Upheaval? All right. Let's do that. Let's do some channeling. Okay, we got a plan. I think there's actually, are we even a black deck at all? We're just like barely touching black. Yeah, Channel's busted. So now colorless stuff goes up even more in value. Regrowth. Important? Huh? Like the world's worst ponder? Why is this even in the cube? Glenolander Archmage is good. Spara's Headquarters is actually not the absolute worst. I don't know if we got enough islands to make High Tide work. Yeah, Vintage Cube is always fun. Regrowth is always fine. I think it's Regrowth, Archmage, Headquarters. Those are the three that are in the conversation. I do really like Glenolander Archmage a lot. Oh, yeah, let's take Archmage. I like not dying. Ooh, Kaido. Toxic Deluge is also probably the best sweeper. I mean, Kaido's fine. We could crop rotate into our Cradle, or our Library for that matter. Visions is good card advantage. It's hard to go wrong with Deluge. We don't have much. Yeah, let's take, I think we want the Deluge. I feel like we're getting some defense, which I like. We got a force, we got some creature removal. One thing that sometimes happen with with my Vintage Cube decks, so I just end up short on being able to interact with the opponent. And I think we've avoided that. We got a Cryptic, we got a Force, we got a Treachery, we got a Deluge, we got an Infernal Grasp. So we actually have enough stuff to hopefully stay alive. Yeah, we take the Faf. Dismember. I think we've probably got all the actual removal that we need. Vraska's kind of interesting. Yeah, let's take Factor Fiction. Oh, Emrakul the Promised End. That is, I was kind of hoping for a big colorless thing to go with our channel, and it's not Emrakul the Eon's Torn, but it should be enough, right? Ophidian! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. I mean, even turn 2 Little Emrakul should win us the game. Yeah, I mean, I think we just take this Emrakul. Yeah, why not? I like the way you... That's a balance. Balance is another card that I feel like people just massively underrate. Balance to me is like pack one, pick one, snap it off, like in the same tier as Power 9 and so forth. Just like a busted card from Magic's past, but that's just like it tables, people don't pick it. Yeah, Gilded Drake could be okay. This Gaia's Cradle is not looking good. I like Thieving Skydiver quite a bit. There's usually a lot of artifacts running around. Being able to snag someone's like Soul Ring or Mana Crypt or Mox is pretty decent. This stuff is nothing. Oh, let me see. Vinef. Grist is good. Yeah, I am honestly not sure if we're going to play Gaia's Cradle. We might be at the point where we don't even play it, which is so awkward, but that might be where we're at here. Important, I guess. Channel Land. Yeah, I don't know if we actually play Gaia's Cradle. Gilded Drake is good. Hey, what's up, Drive? What's up, Elenzer? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Well, this deck is interesting. So what is this deck actually trying to do? We kind of have a couple of like somewhat related plans. So big thing number one, channel into Karn or Emrakul. That's like a free win. Big plan number two, ramp into Upheaval. Upheaval, hopefully rebuild, get a free win. Does Liliana make a version of Pioneer 8-Rack playable? Ooh, that seems possible. Do we have, I think the biggest thing we're missing is the racks. Like, we need another rack. We have Shrieking Affliction, no literal rack. So the second rack's like Davriel or something. That's kind of the, I think that's the biggest missing piece. Liliana is great in the deck. I guess we also have Leovold Time Twister, which can win games, even though Time Twister is not great on its own. So those are our main plans for winning the games. What are we gonna cut? So these cards are in. We need to cut several. We need to cut several cards. Tergrid's just a bit slow. Davriel's not bad, although it's pretty fragile. I feel like we'll get another rack at some point. So yeah, I think it's enough that we can build a version of it. Although I think a missing rack is the last piece of the puzzle. Once we get one more rack, then I could see it being very good. Oh geez. Well, I probably aren't playing Portent. Portent's pretty bad. Crosses is good. Dig Through Times. Cheap cantrips. I don't even know. Do we even want this Avengers Zendikar? I feel like Avenger is kind of medium. Uro. Grist is removal. Might not play Heartbeat. Might not play Tameo. Treachery's good. Force is good. Cryptic, if we can cast it, is good. Card Draw, Granite Linda. Basalt Monolith. Nissa, Deluge, Click, Devoted Druid. We did not see green ramp creatures. We were just like straight up not seeing the green ramp creatures. That was the biggest thing we're missing. Like, we started on this Gaia's Cradle path and we just didn't see them. There were no Llanowar, no Birds of Paradise. Hey Seth, what's your thoughts on the process for picking Jeweled Lotus for the best card from 2020 over the busted card like Luris? I'm glad you asked this question. So my thinking for that video is I was not trying to pick the most powerful card from each year. I was trying to pick the most important card, the one that exemplified the story of the game and what was going on in that year in Magic the most. So my argument for picking Lotus, and I don't know if it's correct or not. Starshot, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. My argument for picking Lotus was that was the year of Commander. Like 2020 was the year of Commander. Jeweled Lotus is kind of emblematic of that. Even though, from a competitive perspective, Luris certainly is one of the most broken cards. Companions were the most broken cards. And Luris was the most broken of the Companions. So from a, like, 60 card perspective, Luris was the card of that year. But overall, like, do 60 card formats matter enough anymore? Should they've, like, is the right choice a Commander card? Because Commander was just so big in 2020 and that was the year of Commander. So that's what I was thinking going into it, is maybe this is actually like the most flavorful pick, because not only does it show, you know, a powerful card from the year of Commander, but it is literally an example of Commander overshadowing 60 card formats, which I think is what 2020 was kind of all about. Like, to me, that was perfectly on flavor. So I didn't want the list to be the best card of each year, because I don't think that's all that interesting if you just are like, here's the card that won the most tournaments that year. So I was trying to use the cards to, like, tell a story. I don't know if I did it. I don't know if I did it as well as I could have or not. I mean, maybe there's bias in there too. Maybe my dislike of Lotus pays into it. I don't know. I mean, Siege Rhino did sneak onto the list somehow, and I don't know what would have been a better choice for 2014. 2014, the Siege Rhino year, was one of the ones that I felt was maybe the weakest choice. Like, that was the one that I felt like was pretty meh. Are you trying the Arena Cube? So we're doing a Vintage Cube now on Moto, and then maybe we try a Arena Cube after and compare them if we have the time. Lures was banned. It was banned in Vintage, and they don't ban cards in Vintage. Like, that's not how it works. That's the one thing that drove me away from Magic. It has since slowed down. The fact that everything is Commander is kind of off-putting. I mean, that is Magic in this day and age. Oh, we got to cut one more card, and I don't know what it is. We have a new donation from Druids 2020, $10 donation. If this goes quick, does it mean that we hit our swans and draw some cards? Sorry for spamming. I'm going crazy from COVID isolation. Druids. I have to build a swans list. We will hit our swans and draw some cards again in the near future. I don't have a new swans list though. I'd have to build a deck. So I'm definitely down for more hitting some swans and drawing cards, but I would say it's probably unlikely that we do it today, just because I am not prepared for hitting our swans and drawing our cards today. Spin the wheel to decide what to cut. Yeah, seriously, might have to. Nissa? We could cut Nissa. Basic Forest. All right, let's cut Nissa. Boom. Add lands. So what do you think's better, the Moto Cube or the Arena Cube? I kind of like Probe, especially since we have Dig Through Time. Does Channel still have the bug? The killing us bug? Well, thankfully we're on Magic Online. We also have this Zendikar Rising set booster pack to open. Also from Dog of Myth. The killing us with the auto tapper. Oh, hopefully not. Yeah, I guess all the digital only cards are kind of a bummer. Where are the rares in this pack? All right, what do we get? What do we get in this pack? So this is the last of our gift from Dog of Myth. Let's see what we got here. Art card. Island. Very nice. Common. Set boosters are weird. Okay, uncommon. Merfolk Wind Rider. Saw a lot of standard play. Oh, Spikefield Hazard. MDFC #1. Sweet. Seagate Colossus. Okay, back to commons. I don't understand set boosters. Common. Maddening Cacophony. Pretty good mill rare. Oblivion Hunger. Foil. And then, ooh, whoa. Oh, the list coming through. That is, wow, it looks so bad with the green screen. That is Nissa Ravine. Old school original Zendikar Nissa. That's actually a pretty good that's a pretty good set booster. And this is a pretty bad hand. Ooh, all right. Come on, channel. Channel away. Cacophony. Cacophony. That's how you say it, right? Yeah, the green screen does not like cards when it's filtered out, especially green cards. Green cards are the worst because it's a green screen, so it looks so bad. It does look like a black card. Oh, this hand is not good. Not off to a good start. Well, Dog and Myth, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it, and I will definitely I'll definitely take advantage. All right, channel, land go. Opponent. Is it a Perhaps splinter twinning. Well, land go. Yeah, we need a forest too, technically. Technically, we need a forest and a channel. Devoted Druid. Well, let's just pass. I think we probably try to Vendilion click, most likely. Opponent. Thirst for Discovery. Well, maybe we just click now then, if they're gonna do this. Can we make V-click great again? I missed the days of Splinter Twin. Oh, repeal Ancestral Vision. All right, let's take a peek, see what's going on over here. Opponent seems like a control deck. Oh, they are twin. Wow, look at that hand. Recruiter Pestermite. Chandra Snapcaster. Jace. This is the worst news. Opponent's hand is... The only thing keeping us alive is our opponent not having the 4th land. Do we have to just leave it and hope that they don't draw the land? Maybe that's our out, is our opponent not hitting a land? Jace is the biggest threat. I mean, Recruiter gets Kiki, so they have the combo. Chandra's also really good. Oh, all right. Sure, keep him. Keep him. Don't draw land, though. Please. Please, no land. Oh, God. We're dead. All right. Well, that's the worst. Chandra. Yeah, now we're super dead. Super dead. Well, we will play Devoted Druid and the channel land and pass the turn. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. I think that was our best bet with how busted our opponent's hand is, but it definitely did not even come close to working out. Jace to go with the Chandra, and yeah, this game's just super over. To the point where I think we just probably just scoop. Is there any way we win? I don't even know if there's any way that we win from here. NPR Recruiter gets a Kiki Jiki. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we miraculously got the Emrakul down somehow. The problem is they just keep bouncing and killing all of our stuff. There's no... Yeah, Kiki Jiki. Yeah. Deluge the Recruiter. I don't think we can Deluge the Recruiter. Wow, opponent did just... They also did just blind draw all their lands in a row. And this is literally game. Pestermite, Kiki Jiki. Well, that was not even close. Well, yeah, I don't think deluging a Recruiter does anything. The Recruiter is not even like a little bit of a problem. Everything else is the problem. Well, we were on the mulligan and that was a horrible hand, so... I think you would deluge once you had more info on that. I mean, what is deluging away an Imperial Recruiter even do, though? We did get twinned in limited of all things. Oh, yeah. No, if we can get him in a position where we can kill a combo piece, then yes. Then being able to deluge is great. Hey, what's up, Renzu? Welcome. Thank you. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but I appreciate it. I'm going to take it as is genuine. You never know when it comes to voice things. Well, Swamp go. This hand's a lot better than the last one. I will give it that. Was that click on upkeep instead of draw step? That was click on end step when our opponent tapped out to cast a card draw spell. Well, I mean, I think we just get down Leovold. Leovold should be annoying for our opponent at least. Oh, thank you, Swig for Zero. Some people love it, some people don't. Would phasing as Alpha and Crafty Cuppers be something you would brew around? Wait. Oh. So Crafty Cuppers, I gotta... How much mana is Crafty Cuppers? 4? Crafty Cuppers is a card that I have always been... It's so Ixalan. It's so Ixalan and just powered down. It's one of those cards that I always wish it was a static ability, because the ability's sweet to be able to steal your opponent's tokens, but being an ETB makes it so tricky. I mean, it does work well with the Saga. So you let the Saga go. Hopefully your opponent has a big board full of creatures. Then when the third lore counter comes down, you flash in Corrupt Purse and you get all the Phyrexians. That seems funny. I wish it was standard legal. Maybe Pioneer. Maybe it could work in Pioneer or Explorer. That could be a possibility. Is modern? I think it might be tricky. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just Uro. Draw a card, gain some life, put a tap land into play. Well, our deck is doing more this game, which is nice. This is not necessarily going to stop us from just getting comboed out, which is less nice. Like, Pester might into Splinter Twin and we're just dead if our opponent has that draw. Opponent, Cloudskate, coming down next turn. It is slow, but it is cool. Opponent, Chandra. Alright, goes after the Leovold. We get to draw so many lands. So many lands. We're going to be hardcasting our cards here momentarily. Toxic Deluge. Toxic Deluge has not felt great. Well, play an island, Hydroid Crosses. X4, I guess. So draw a couple more cards. Oh, there's the channel. I mean, channel opens up possibilities if we're still alive past the turn. Opponent gets the Cloudskate. Best mono blue sweeper combo in Commander. Yeah, how good do you think Phasing of Zephyr is? Like, in Commander in specific. It's not good in 60-card formats, unless you're doing a janky combo with it. The janky combos are sweet, though. So I like the idea of the janky combos. Opponent ticks up. Mizium Mortars. Channel into Crosses is interesting. Opponent hits us. Passes. Glen Elenda Archmage. We have 0 counters, which is awkward. I mean, if we could actually... Hey, what's up, says Beard? Glad to have you for the stream. I wish we had a counter. Like, if we can resolve the channel, we would have a absurd turn. We haven't seen counters from our opponent's deck, but you gotta expect they have them. Well, okay. We gotta go for it. Channel. Yeah, so no fun for us. Force a negation. Well, play the land, play the Archmage. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, opponent had a whole handful of counters. We will pass the turn, and, well, I mean, that's not good. That's not good. We also have a whole bunch of counters in our deck. Unfortunately, we are not drawing them. And our opponent is Tiggs. I will say Chandra with a whole bunch of counters is, well, I mean, I guess you get damage out of it, but it does not maximize your card draw. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 17, passes. We draw Infernal Grasp. Well, let's just pass and Factor Fiction. Oh, that was going to be such a sweet turn. That was going to be such a sweet turn. Let's pass and Factor Fiction on the upkeep. Oh, that Thieving Skydiver is not looking great. Opponent. If they give us that split, okay. Thieving Skydiver Karn versus. Well, this makes me think our opponent's out of counters. But we're going to take the Vendilion Click pile. I think that's our best bet. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's part of why we played it this way, to try to leave up Infernal Grass so we don't get kikied. Grist is also pretty good. Opponent gets in, hits us. Sure. We do need to get rid of this Chandra. Like, we are just dying. We are just dying to damage. Whoa, ticking up. Okay. Chase the Mind Sculptor enters the party. And opponent brainstorms. Well, not good, not good, not good, not good at all. The problem is none of our stuff does anything. Where's all of our counters? We got the Force, we got the Cryptic. None of our stuff does anything against this board of Planeswalkers, though. Oh my god. Alright. Opponent finds another counter. I swear we got counters in our deck. We're never going to draw them, but we do have them. Should you have been casting click during your opponent's draw step? I mean, casting click during your opponent's draw step can be beneficial in scenarios. Wow, that would have been pretty nice in another world. A world when we still had things. So we're down to 15. The problem is, like, anything we do just loses to these Planeswalkers, and our opponent gets to brainstorm every turn. That is the situation we find ourselves in. So we got to find a way to get through the Planeswalkers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this isn't bad. So I think what we do... All right, can we do all of this? Blue, blue... All right, Toxic Deluge, X2. I think this is going to work. So we sweep the board. Blue, blue, green, green. We Uro with Escape. Get back Uro. And then we can Grist, sack Uro to kill the Jace. There's the Upheaval. I forgot we do have Upheaval, and Upheaval probably still just beats our opponent here. Grist. Sack Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Is there a way we lose here? 1, 2, 3. So the way we lose is them Chandra upticking. So we got to kill the... All right, let's kill Chandra. So opponent gets to brainstorm one more time, unfortunately. There is a way we just get comboed. Yeah, I mean, Upheaval wins us the game if we can get it down. Opponent brainstorms. But that would put an end to all of our problems if we're able to do it. Yeah, but they are brainstorming and putting stuff on top, so they've seen a lot more cards. Opponent passes. Ooh. Can we Emrakul? We can. Oh, we can't. We're one short. Okay, take up Grist. Grist Mill should... Okay, that will let us Emrakul. This is better. This lets us do a hand check. Lets us do a hand check. Clears away for the Upheaval. I guess... Wait, is this a combo? Can we just G-Spouse bounce Emrakul and do this forever? Pass the turn. All right, opponent. We will enjoy your turn. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is kind of hilarious. Zealous Conscripts. Oh, this is so good. Zealous Conscripts steal the Grist. Grist. Sack the Zealous Conscripts. Kill the Jace. Oh. Shark Typhoon. Cycle for 0. Oh, that was good. Got him. Opponent. Okay. And, all right, your go, opponent. Your go. Opponent. I don't think we want to brainstorm for him. I don't think we want to give our opponent the card advantage. All right, opponent's going to draw some cards. I mean, the thing is, this Upheaval ends the game, right? If we get to Upheaval, we can Upheaval and leave something behind, which should be enough to win, I think. All right, opponent's just going to run their stuff out. Actually, maybe we don't even need to Upheaval. Maybe this is all unnecessary because we have an Emrakul that's living. Yeah, maybe we're not Upheavaling. Maybe we're just killing you. I guess that's probably better. About it. I mean, they still end up a card, right? If we brainstorm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Whatever. Your go. Was gonna catch a little crosses, but we're probably better off just leaving up all of our mana. Yeah, I think Lil Mama Emrakul might get the job done here. About it. Scoops it up. Whew. Yeah, that was good. That was better. Well, maybe our opponent just had, like, the best draw last game. No new spoilers? So, how are your expectations? Hey, what's up, Sirius? Good to have you. Have your expectations been met with Dominaria? Yeah, who would have thought? Playing an Emrakul. Apparently that's good enough. Who would have guessed? That's not even the busted Emrakul. That's like the meh Emrakul, and it's still so good. Hey, welcome, Croy Wizard. Good to have you. I mean, Phyrexians are coming. Phyrexians are coming. We know they're coming. What do you think? I don't know if we've actually talked about this. What do you think about that Marathon Epilogue set? So we know, let me see if I can pull this up. I'm very curious what people think. So we know, okay, so we got the schedule. Dominaria, Brothers War, that's coming out in November or something. Phyrexia, March of the Machine. So these are the sets next spring. These are the sets on Phyrexia, the culmination of this 4-set block, starting with Dominaria, leading up through this March of the Machine. And then there's this March of the Machines, the Aftermath. It was called Epilogue. It's standard legal, but it's not a set. I'm trying to figure out what it could possibly be, because I was trying to figure, I tweeted about it, and I was trying to figure out, like, are we gonna have more sets in standard? Is this gonna be 9-set standard, which you've never had before? And Mark Rosewater responded and said, it's standard legal, but it's not a set. So what kind of product could we have that's not an actual set, but it's actually standard legal? We do budget Avengers all the time, right? I mean, I've never seen Avengers, but isn't that what people said about War too? Wasn't that budget Avengers? Brawl decks. It would be sweet if it was like standard Horizons, putting old cards into standard. But we're doing Dominaria Remastered. So I feel like that's the set that's like getting the old Dominaria cards. It's called a cash grab. I mean, what isn't? Isn't every Magic product technically a cash grab? Island for our opponent. Ooh, Time Twister. All right, let's see how dead we are. Boom. Gitaxian Probe. Opponent's hand. Ancestral Recall, Unholy Heat, Kiki Snap. Oh, opponent's going to draw so many cards. Well, all right. I guess we will also try to draw so many cards with Library. So opponent gets the Ancestral into Snapcaster Ancestral. And then what do you think? We talked about this a little bit when we watched the live stream on Thursday, but how are you feeling about going back to Eldorado and Ixalan? Interestingly, it does mean from now until the end of next year, no new planes, right? I mean, Dominaria Brothers War is on Dominaria. Phyrexia March of the Machines is on Mirrodin/Phyrexia. Eldorain, Ixalan. So no new sets, or no new planes. Well, let's draw a card. Channel. Can we get some green mana? Yes. Well, play the land. Pass the turn. I guess we just discard a land. Well, all right. Neither player off to the fastest start. Although we're seeing library pay dividends. Draw a card. Ooh, force is good. Force is good. Playing the land. Yeah, let's row. Gain some life. Draw a card. Play a land. Go. Well, force means we're not just going to die out of nowhere, at least. Opponent. Yeah, sure. Sure, Snapcaster Recall. I'm very worried about the Lord of the Rings set, because Wizards is being non-committal about putting on Magic Online, and if they have a whole modern legal set that isn't on Magic Online, that would be devastating for Magic Online. Actually, like, literally devastating. Like, that would be so bad. Do you have a Universes Beyond franchise that you would like to see, or do you prefer to stay within Magic? So, I'm actually not a hardliner when it comes to Universes Beyond. I've talked about this before. When I first started playing Magic, the lore and flavor didn't really mean anything to me. I didn't grow up as a fantasy kid. So I didn't have any like big connections to, you know, the dragons and the high fantasy lore of it. For me, when I first started playing, Magic cards could have been playing cards and it would have been the same. I like the strategic aspect of the game. That's the part that was appealing to me. Thunder Maw Hellkite. Well, yeah, that's a lot of damage. So let's actually, we should draw first, right? In case we need to force. Yeah, all right. So let's draw. But they could have days. All right, let's not do that. Counter draw. Into a swamp. Draw with library. Ugh, into a land. Okay. We don't even have a green source for this Emrakul. This Emrakul would be sweet. Grist. Huh. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So next turn we can Emrakul, which is pretty good. I guess we just Grist. Yeah, I mean, Grist is fine. We can Grist and leave up 4s. I mean, the other option is get down Glenelender Archmage. Maybe that's even better with 2 counters available. I mean, we're setting up to Emrakul next turn, basically. Yeah, let's... The question is, do we leave up double blue for 2 counters, or do we leave up library to draw a card? To expropriate from my excitement earlier, Destiny 1 was kind of rough, but after the first year, they made a raid called King's Fall that's widely regarded as one of the best ever, and it's coming back in Destiny 2 this Friday, and I'm stoked AF. Ooh, I'm excited for it, Magikarp. I've never played Destiny, but I'm excited that you're excited for it. Maybe I'll have to try it. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go Max Protect. I mean, we know we're getting to an Emrakul. We know we're getting to an Emrakul. We just got to stay alive. Emrakul wins games. So doing what keeps us alive is probably the best. Opponent hits us. Are we killing the... Okay, opponent thinks about it. Signet, sure. Passes. Ooh, Leovold. Leovold Time Twist. Wow, we have too many broken things to do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, okay, step 1, Emrakul. Oh, but that's tapping us down. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we could just go on the Time Twister War. I mean, if we Emrakul, we're not going to lose. There's no way we're going to lose if we Emrakul. All right, Emrakul. Emrakul, we're... Huh? Wait. We can't Emrakul? What am I... Oh, no, we can't Emrakul. We're not even close to Emrakuling. Oh, I miscounted by a lot. Well, in that case, we got to go plan B, which is Leovold. Time Twister. Oh, actually, no, this isn't good either. All right, Leovold pass. We're doing this in like the most awkward possible way. Leovold pass. Hit you with the Glenelunda Archmage. Yeah, this went very wrong because... Oh, you're going to kill the Glenelendra? Okay. This went very wrong because we don't have a blue card. Oh, there's the blue card. Okay, so now this works. So now we do get to do the Time Twister stuff. So we get back the Archmage. We were lacking the blue card for Force of Will, but now we have it. So now we can Time Twister with Force of Will and Archmage back up. And if our opponent can get through double counters, then I guess they get us. Archmage it. Force a negation. Well, our turn. Force it. Counter it. Wheel it. Yes, it worked. Okay, your go, opponent. Enjoy your card. We won the counter war. Whoo! Yeah, that was a good stack battle. Opponent draws a Signet, very sad. Passes, and now it should be hard to lose. Like, how do we lose after we just 1,000,000 for 1 to our opponent? Play the Forest. Draw with Library. Gataxian Probe, take a peek. Zealous Conscripts is the 1 card. Get in, hit ya. Yeah, this should be over now. We should be good. 1, 2... Do we have a land drop? No. All right, well, 1, 2, 3, Grist. Take it up. Go. So what do y'all think about a potential one-off Storybook Brawl stream? Is that something that would be entertaining or no? Well, okay. I mean, I'm sorry, opponent. I feel bad. not that bad, but... Next turn, we can steal a rock. We wanted to wait to leave up the Cryptic that turn. Just in case. Well, take up Grist. Play a land. Draw a card. Kick a Skydiver. And this one's just, I mean, this is over and a half. Steal your mana rock, smack you around a little bit, take 4. Oh, this went well. This went super well. Isn't Storybook Brawl NFTs now? As far as the actual game, I haven't seen any NFTs. I really don't know. I heard some uproar about NFTs, but I haven't noticed the game being any different. So I'm actually, I don't know. I'm not super up on the tech thing. I don't know what that, I don't actually know exactly what that means. Opponent. Play a land, draw a card. Like if we find an Emrakul or something, it's super over. Well, okay, Basalt Monolith. And go. Ancestral Vengeance doesn't even help opponent with Leovold in play. Yeah, no, Leovold's a brutal card. Well, I mean, you have enough random combos. Opponent's deck looked good, too. Opponent got us really well in game 1 with the Kiki combo, but I think we've drawn pretty much all of our lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. So the bottom of our deck is 10 spells and 2 lands. Oh, opponent had all the counters. Well, that was a good comeback. That was a really good comeback. Unban Leovold. No. You know what they do need to do? They need to just bring back Banned as commander. Like, that solves all of the issues. Literally all of them. If you bring back Banned as a commander, then you can take Leovold off the ban list. Then you can take Braids off the ban list. That you can really free up a lot of those cards if they're banned as a commander. Leovold in the 99, that's fine. Like, it's not any different than Notion Thief. Like, maybe, I don't know. I don't even know if it's better than Notion Thief, because you got to be in 3 colors rather than 2 colors. It doesn't have flash. It's roughly like a Notion Thief card. Notion Thief annoys me. I don't like Notion Thief, but I don't think it should be banned. So I think that it would be fine. I think Braids would be fine too. Iona, yeah, the Iona banning I've still never really understood, honestly. I mean, I understand what they're going for, that it's like not fun, but I just never saw Iona actually be a problem. I've never seen anyone get got by it. Hull Breacher needed to be banned. Hull Breacher, not only did it wreck your opponent's draws, but the mana made it so hard to, like, it was just game. Iona just says one player doesn't get to play the game. Yeah, I mean, but honest question, like, how often did you run into Iona playing Commander? Like, because that's where, when they announced the banning, I was like, I was mostly shocked just because I never see anyone playing Iona. And maybe it's just the playgroup I'm in or whatever, but it was just like not a thing that I ever saw. So I was like, okay, like I can see how it could be miserable, but if this is happening like 0.00001% of the time because no one plays it, like, does it even matter? Like, yeah, I guess it sucks that it happens 1 out of every 1,000 games or something, but I don't, is it actually a prevalent thing in your playgroups? Because you never know with Commander if it's just like, maybe it's just my playgroup. Maybe the people that I play with just play differently than everyone else. So if it's something that's happening like consistently in a lot of playgroups, then I can see the logic for it. And it's just that my playgroup, you know, is unique. Plains A. Well, play the land past the turn. They banned it so they could unban Painter's Servant. Were those connected? I mean, I don't think they used that as a justification from what I remember, but opponent. Primeval Titan. I think if they unban Primeval Titan, it would be incredibly heavily played. Vanillion Click. Sure, I guess. Unseen Spectre, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super here. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Unseen Spectre? How are you? I mean, yeah, I guess if it's a choice between Iona and Painter's Servant, if that is the choice, then I would probably choose Painter's Servant. At least Painter's Servant does something unique. Iona just does lock someone. Okay. I mean, I can see that's just kind of the same feeling I have about like Green Sun Zenith in Modern. If they had to ban Primeval Titan to unban Green Sun Zenith, I would accept Primeval Titan being banned if it meant I got to get to play with Green Sun. Honestly, the one that gets me the most is Sylvan Primordial. I think if you're going to talk about unbanning things, big green things, I would start with Sylvan Primordial. That's the banning that to me still makes the least amount of sense out of the big green things. Primeval Titan, my worry with Primeval Titan is it just really easily sets up land combos. Like, you Primeval Titan, you get Urborg in coffers, you get Dark Depths and Thesmian Stage, whatever. It seems very easy to assemble one of those combos. And I think that's a concern. Primordial, though, why is that card even banned? It's 7 mana, each opponent loses 1 thing, and you get 3 non-basic. You don't get non-basic lands. You're not assembling land combos. Yeah, I don't know. To me, compared to the power level of 2022 Magic cards, Sylvan Primordial feels like it's not really that big of a deal, but I gotta look it up now. Let me read the actual text on Sylvan. Let me look at the actual text on Sylvan Primordial. So 7 mana, you get a 6/8 with reach. When it ETBs, destroy a non-creature permanent for each player. For each permanent destroyed, you search your library for a forest card put on the battlefield tapped. So essentially, you blow up a non-creature. Why? Why is this considered a problem? Why is this considered a problem? I really don't get it. I could see Commander in 2013, a decade ago. Okay, maybe we lived in a different world back then. Maybe this was a legit thing. You're like Sylvan Primordial and Flicker Wisp it or something, and no one could do anything and it was miserable. But we live in 2022 now. It's 2022. Magic cards are busted. Like, is this really like destroy a single non-creature permanent? Like, compare to like Casualties of War. Like, if you want to Casualties of War, you can just like take out someone, like hit their best land, hit their best creature, hit their best artifact, hit their attack, but just be like, sorry friend, like you're wrecked. And no one even like thinks twice about cards like that. Like, that's just how Magic works. How are we doing this? Yeah, let's just play Library and pass. I want to start drawing with Library, I think. Braids would be 100% fine if it was not illegal as your commander. What is the... Is there any argument for not having banned as a commander be a thing? I know the argument that was used was some version of like, it's too complicated. I don't really buy that. Like, we're going through a spoiler season when... I don't know what's in Commander, what's out. You gotta like look at for DMU versus DMC and every other card. Like, there's a million versions of cards. There's no way that banned as the commander is a thing that's going to just put people over the edge and they're not going to be able to handle it. In my opinion, at least, that seems very, very unlikely. But is there another argument for it? Wow, opponent just scoops. Okay, well, maybe this deck is better than we thought. Why is Yawgmoth's Bargain banned but not Necro? Do we gotta pull up the commander ban list? Actually, I guess we should probably pull up Yawgmoth's Bargain too. Hang on, let's look at Bargain versus Necro. So Necro, I'm guessing the answer is... with Bargain, you get the card right away. That's the biggest difference. With Necro, you play Necro, you activate it, you don't get the cards to your end step. With Yawgmoth's Bargain, it's kind of like an ad nauseum that costs 1 life per card rather than whatever the mana value is. So you would just see this. Necro is way better than Yawg Bargain. In combo, I don't think it is. Like, if you're playing some sort of ad nauseum style combo deck, this is just so much better because you slam it for 1 more mana than ad nauseum and you just immediately draw 39 cards or whatever. With Necro, you slam it, you pay 39, but you don't get those cards to your end step and you had to discard a bunch to hand size. So in the context of like commander combo decks, I think that it makes sense to me. I think combo would be like super broken. Yeah, that's the one downside of Necro is you do gotta wait. You gotta wait until you get the cards. Not that it makes Necro fair. Necro is still incredibly strong, but it does make it a little harder to combo with. I mean, some of the ban lists pretty, like Paradox Engine. I don't even know why this was controversial. I have been fully on the Paradox Engine banning train since I did it. Like, that card I really disliked in Commander. I was very fine with that one. But I know that's actually controversial. I'm always surprised that is controversial because there are people that really feel strongly that they should not have banned Paradox Engine. And that always surprises me because to me it just feels like obviously over the top busted. Like not even up for debate. Just like, yes, this card is way too good for the commander. Well, devoted druid, yo. Mana treasures, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super here. Thank you. Oh, so many mana leaks. Also, a reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. If you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Yes, we will not pay for the mana leak. All right, opponent. All right. I wish they could errata some old cards and make them legendary. I would support that, I think. In general, I'm skeptical of errating old cards, but... Okay, opponent's going to do some clicking. In general, I'm skeptical of that, but in the case of, like, making literally unplayed cards into legends where they would be very popular and fun in Commander, I would be okay with that. I would support that. I miss Paradox Engine, but I agree it's too strong. I mean, the big problem was it's just, like, takes so long. It's very strong, and it doesn't win right away. If Paradox Engine, like, you played it and you won in 2 minutes, it would be fine. But it leads to these, like, there are turns that are super fun when you're playing it. Like, if you're the person doing the Paradox Engine combo, it's a blast. You're, like, drawing your deck and untapping all your stuff and just, like, keep going and keep going. But it's not a lot of fun for the for the rest of the table. Psychologist for the 71st month. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Interesting. So opponent does not take anything with Vendilion Click. Huh. So we run out Grist, but it doesn't really do anything. Well, I guess we're back on the library plan. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have some crazy follow-up to this click. Underworld Breach is basically Paradox Engine. You do gotta be red, so there's a bit of a restriction just because of color identity, but it does lead to those big combo turns when it goes off. I guess it also is hated by Graveyard Hate, which maybe makes it a little bit easier to defend against. All right, opponent plays Crocus and passes. I really want to draw with Library. But then we don't get to leave up our Cryptic. It's so greedy. It's so... Chromatic Core would be a good legend, too. What would be... If you could take and make any creature into a legend that's not a legend, what would it be? The Nephilim's an easy choice. Chromatic Core also. That would be fun. Yeah, I'm just wondering if we die somehow. Yeah, let's be greedy. Like, once you start the chain, it's easy to keep it going. Easier. I'll play the land. Play the do we even play Grist? Yeah, I guess we play Grist. Might as well. Run out the Grist. Opponent. Snapcaster Mana Leak. Well, we're getting through our opponent's counters, which is good. Sure. But one thing I will say, as much as I love drafting in leagues because it's convenient, it is awkward to play against multiple people in a row with the same cards. Wait, what is our punt? Opponent Marsh Flats Combat gets and hits us. I mean, they are kind of tempoing us here down to 12. They have a clock. And who knows how many more counters they might have. Uh-oh. Blade Splicer. All right, opponent's just going for it. Blade Splicer. Opponent passes. 2 cards in hand. Well, draw with the Library. Oh my goodness, the Ultimate Flood. Yeah, this isn't looking great. This is not looking great at all. Play the land past the turn. So now we got a Cryptic try to tap draw to stay alive. Oh, we've had some really floody draws with this deck. Well, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap draw. Okay. What do you got, opponent? Oh, we might have to cast a really bad upheaval just to stay alive. Opponent. Okay, Flicker Wisp. One card in hand. They're gonna blink the click to try to get rid of, I guess, the upheaval. Because if we upheaval, actually, I don't even know if we win if we upheaval, but we have to. Oh, this is so bad. What we need is a Toxic Deluge. That's what we really need. Okay, there goes the upheaval. Oh, all right. So play a land. Come on, Toxic Deluge. Draw a card. Play Treachery on Flicker Wisp. Untap our lands. Draw a card. Channel. Play Glenalendra Archmage. Pass the turn. Oh, put it on taps. I mean, we got to double draw. I would like to win without time twisting if we can help it. I don't really want to let our opponent draw 7 now that they're empty-handed, but we'll see. We might have to, just desperately. We can also try to factor fiction for it. That might be better. Opponent combat. Big attack. Well, kill you. Kill you. Take 6. Oh, who are we fighting against? All right, opponent picks up their Vendalion Click. We drop to 6. We kill a Snapcaster. We get back the Archmage. Why don't you channel into Twister? I don't really want to refill our opponent's hand, ideally. I think our biggest advantage is we have many cards and our opponent doesn't. Okay, click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can channel into Emrakul, but I don't know if that wins. We really want the Toxic Deluge. That would be the best. Opponent's out of cards again. Gonna be close. It's gonna be super close. What do you take, opponent? What do you take, opponent? Does channel Emrakul even keep us alive? I don't even know that it does. Because we'd have to channel solo on life. New spoiler? All right, we will check it. Do I know Dragon Ball at all? I do not know Dragon Ball at all. Is Dragon Ball good? Is it worth playing? Wait, I would have had Emrakul last turn. Oh, why didn't you channel into time? Wait, no, channel only lasts for a turn though. I'm so confused. Yeah, I really don't like the idea of refilling our opponent's hand. We'll do it if we have to, but we'd really... Oh, I thought it was like Dragon Ball Z or something. Isn't that a card game? No? Is it not a card game? Opponent takes the Emrakul. Okay. So we're not dead on board. Oh, wow, this is close. So opponent tap down the Caracas. We could like take Numa, get back Grist, sack something. Well, step 1, play the land. Draw with library. Actually, do we draw with library? If we tap library, we can't off into Deluge. I don't think we want a Time Twister. Like, giving our opponent 7 cards, I think loses us the game. I think that's like... I think that's the thing we gotta try to avoid the most. Yeah, I think Foff is probably the best bet. I mean, they put several cards to the bottom. So our odds of finding it are not super low. Yeah, let's Factor Fiction. Okay, no Deluge. Uro gains us some life, I guess. That's something. Dig Through Time almost certainly will find us a Deluge eventually. But they still have that Vendilion click, too. Which is obnoxious. Oh, boy, this game has been so close. All right. Uro. Huh? So opponent's going to try to win this turn? If we block and block, we don't die, right? Why do we got an Uro, though? Oh, the secret lair shipping takes so long. This is interesting. I mean, because we're not dead on board. We go to 2 on board if we block and block. So we could take the Dig Through Time. I mean, if they have removal, we're gonna get wrecked for sure. Uro gets got by the Caracas anyway. And Uro doesn't stick around. All Uro's doing is gaining us life here. Like, it's not sticking around. Uro's safer. In the short term, at least. But look at this, this Dig Through Time. I guess we can't dig this turn anyway. We can Brainstorm, though. All right, we'll take the Uro. Take the Uro. Whoa, we get a ton of gift subs. Destructortron handing out gift subs to Fears of Priority, Kitty Bit Boop, Hyderbridge, and Nidith Cordith. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, well, we'll cast the Uro. Wouldn't mind hitting a blue source if we're going to hit lands. All right, hit the blue source. Go up to 9. And pass the turn. Oh, this game has been ridiculously close. Ridiculously close. Opponent. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive just barely. About it. If we ever find the Toxic Deluge, opponent goes attacking. Well, we block and block. I would love to get rid of this Vendilion click. This Vendilion click every turn is so annoying. All right, opponent's going to let it go. We drop to 5. Opponent passes. Thieving. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. That is a very good one. So we can steal one of the artifacts and Uro. Somewhere 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Somewhere in our deck is still that Toxic Deluge. I'll draw with library. Infernal Grasp. Well, Escape Uro. Although I think it just gets bounced, but that's fine. Escape Uro. Opponent drew a counter spell. Well, that is a good draw for our opponent. Does not win them the game, though. Play the land. I mean, I guess this is fine. Kick a Skydiver. This game has been so wild. Kick a Skydiver. Steal the Golem. Get taxing probe ourselves. Pass the turn. Staying alive. Staying alive. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Well, Skydiver blocks. We drop to 2. Did our opponent draw something? Opponent passes. Vendilion Click. Okay. Well, let's try this again. Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Resolves this time. Put a land into play. Back up to 5. Draw. Oh, Karn. Okay. Okay. Play the land. Pass the... I think we're going to stabilize and win. I think we're actually going to win this game. I can't believe we're winning this game, but we're going to win this game. This is happening. This is really, truly happening. Opponent. Now, what a ridiculous game. Opponent. Are you bouncing our Uro? Yes. That's fine. At this point, we're going to discard this channel, which isn't doing much. Draw step. Vendilion Click you. 2 can do the clicking. Take a peek. You got anything good over there? Geist of St. Traft. I guess that is flying damage. All right, take the Geist. Your go, opponent. Temple Garden untapped. Ooh, Stoneforge Mystic, okay. The game continues. What do they have? Sort of Feast and Famine. I mean, thankfully we have the answer to this. The opponent goes to equip. We kill it. Down to 3. Yeah, Caldera would have been scary. That would have been the scariest. But I think we're okay now. Opponent passes. Hydrate Crosses. But we only have 8 cards in our deck. I mean, I guess Leovold Time Twister is pretty good. So let's card. Actually, okay, let's think about this. Let's Uro. Step 1, Uro. We don't want to mess this up now. We've done all the hard work, so we just got to not mess it up. Uro. Cast it. Go up to 6. This Uro has been winning us this game. Put the land into play. Card liberated. Eat the Stoneforge. Play the land. Play Leovold. Hit ya. Bounces the click. Sure. Hit you with the goblin. Down to 10. Well, with no creatures, the sword's not really a problem, is it? Okay, Thrabes. That's a creature. Opponent. We still have an Upheaval too, right? There's still an Upheaval somewhere. Why will Leovold Twister not work? Opponent equips. And passes. Well, Karn. Get rid of the sword. Leovold Twister works, right? Oh, they can Caracas it, you're right. That is awkward. That is awkward. Well, then I guess we just gotta kill him fairly. Attack, attack. Opponent sacks the clue. Bounces Leovold. Oh, now it works. Now it works. Our opponent did it for us. So now we can do it again. All right, Leovold. Bayou. 1, 2. Vendilion click. Just a land in hand. Mini crosses. Actually, Uro's probably better. Let's get back Uro. Well, no. Uro's just going to get bounced again. All right, mini crosses. Draw a card. And now, and only now, do we Time Twister. Oh, okay, opponent. Your go. Not quite, because it shuffles a graveyard back in. Oh, opponent doesn't get to draw any cards. It finally paid off, and opponent scoops it up. Oh, Cube is such a sweet format. Like, where else are you gonna play games like that? That was just like such a sweet, long, interactive game. Cube is, I enjoy Cube. All right, there's a new spoiler. I heard there's a new spoiler alert. Let's see what this new spoiler is. Is it actually good? Ooh. King Darien, eh? King Darien, XLVIII. So King Darien the, oh my God, 10, 5, 20, I don't even know. What number is it? What is the L? Has that been the, oh, 40, right? So this is 50? I only know it by Super Bowls. Once they get past the Super Bowl letters, who knows? Okay, so 50 minus 10 plus 8. Okay, that makes sense. L is 50. Okay, so 48. King Darien the 48th. 1, a green, and a white. Legendary creature, human soldier. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Pay 5. Put a +1/+1 counter on it and make a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Sacrifice it. Creature tokens you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Okay. So it's a lord. It's a lord for anything. It's 3 mana. You can sack it like a Dauntless Bodyguard or Selfless Spirit, but only to protect tokens. And then 5 mana, grow it and make a 1/1 that's actually a 2/2. It's got a lot of text. It's got a lot of text, that's for sure. Nice mana sink for the late game. I mean, in a token, I think it's got to be in a token deck. Yeah, I can see a little resemblance there. I think it's got to be in a token deck. In a token deck, I think it's pretty good. I think the protection ability is important. I think if you're not getting value out of the protection ability, I mean, I guess it's still a 3 mana lord. And we've seen like, what was the card in last Dominaria that was triple white? Benelish Marshal? I think it was Benelish Marshal. That was just like triple white, give your creatures +1/+1. Yeah, Benelish Marshal. Triple white, other creatures you control have +1/+1. This card saw a lot of play. Like, this actually saw a lot of play. Darien just seems better than that, right? For a lord that doesn't care about creature types, it's legendary. I guess that's the drawback. But you're losing 1 power and you're getting all this additional tax. The ability to make tokens, still pumping your team, the ability to save your tokens. I like it. I like it. I think Darian's actually pretty good. Does not help against temporary lockdown. It does not save your tokens. The unexpected one, handing out a gift sub to Lord Boyce. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. It'll be interesting. So the problem I run into with humans is just like, we were talking about that with the 3-drop human that was the Paulo, the pseudo Paulo human. The pseudo Paulo human, which is called Sarah Paragon's so good. Anointed Peacekeeper. Anointed Peacekeeper, it's a lot like an elite spellbinder. It's a 3-drop, it disrupts your opponent, it slows down what they're doing, it can hit stuff on the battlefield. So it's kind of like elite spellbinder with a twist. It's a good magic card. Like, there's no doubt about it. It's a combination of stats and abilities and taxing effects. You add all that up together, and it's of a power level that could see play in Modern, could see play in Historic, could see play in Standard or Explorer or Pioneer. Like, it is that strong of a card. The problem is, once you start just like looking at the competition, that's where it becomes really tough. And I think the same is true of Darian. Like, if you just look at human 3-drops that are legal in various formats, it's tough. It's a tough world out there for a human, because you just got to beat out so many other really strong options, even just like in Pioneer. And why is this showing 4-drops and 8-drops? All right, we only want 3-drops, Moto. Only 3-drops, please. You got to beat out. So you got Elite Spellbinder, you got Extraction Specialist, you got General Kudrow. You have, where are the other playable ones? And this is just Pioneer. Once you get back to Modern, there's even more options. So those are three pretty strong playable options. Reflector Mage is somewhere in here. Thalia has seen play at various times in the past. There's just so many good options, even in Standard. Even if you just go to Standard and just go to the sets that are going to remain after rotation, even there, it's tough. You got to beat out Adeline, which sees play back to Modern. You got to beat out, uh-oh. What are you doing, mouse? Is my mouse? Oh, my mouse is... All right, let's see. Now it's to the mouse battery changing part of the stream. Oh, I will get to the donation, I promise. I can't do anything until I change this battery, apparently. All right, boom. I was wise enough to keep a backup battery. We did it. Professional streamer here. Wise enough to keep a battery, not smart enough to actually take it out of the mouse, though. Haha! Okay. We have a new donation from Dan Wildfire. Hey, Seth, just finished putting together my Dimir Dragon deck for my wife. Ooh, thank you for the donation, Doug. Let me pull it up. I'll look at it in just 1 second. So even in Standard, though, Brutal Cathar, Extraction Specialist, those are competing for the white human slot. You got Wedding Announcement that's sticking around, not technically a human, but shows up in similar decks. And if you expand it to non-humans and just look at white cards you're competing with, because it's not in a tribal deck, there's even more like Welcoming Vampire in the mix. So all this to say, I know really long, probably unnecessary rant, but you got Catilda, you got Welcoming Vampire, you got Wedding Announcement, you got Faithbound Judge. There's a lot of really good cards there. So all that to say, whenever I see these new human cards, that's always my first concern. Yes, this card is good, but is it good enough to find a slot in a deck and beat out the other options? I think Darian's got a shot. I don't know if it'll show up in like Modern Humans or whatever. I think it might be a token shell, but that is always a problem. Like, remember when you're building a deck, you got to cut something to make room for the new cards, and cutting your Brutal Cathar to play Darian, that just might not be the right choice. So that becomes the hard equation of deck building. Savitri, I don't even know what this card... I haven't really looked closely at the Commander Precon cards yet. Savitri Dragon Master, 4 mana, 4 loyalty. Until your next turn, creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless they pay 2 life for each of those creatures. Tutor up a dragon, destroy all non-dragon creatures. Okay, I remember this one. Yeah, that is a cool card. Dimir Dragons is a neat archetype. And there's some, ooh, you get Astral Dragon shenanigans, some Ancient Silver Dragons. One thing I do like that Wizards has been doing more of recently is having sets, even though we don't have blocks anymore, kind of tying together. You're seeing like the blue dragons and black dragons from Commander Legends Baldur's Gate giving you a shot to actually have enough dragons to play Savitri. That looks sweet, Doug. Kind of like a Dimir dragon control. It's an interesting take on dragons, I think, because you're not playing a ton of dragons. I think that's what makes it unique, but you don't need to, because really you're trying to tutor out the right dragon and just kind of playing a control game. So compared to like the Dragon or Miram or something like that, it seems like it's going to lead to a really different take on dragons in Commander. Yeah, Astro Dragon is like so sweet. Unfortunately, it's never on Magic Online, so... What do you think of Minsc and Boo as a commander? Seems very powerful. Yeah, I like Minsc and Boo. I think Minsc and Boo is pretty good. It's a sweet fling commander. It's actually been taking off in Legacy a little bit, which is interesting, although still not on Magic Online. By the way, for my Pokemon pet project, there's a professor with a big beard who is memed on because he gets chased by creatures all the time, so he feels like the perfect card for your invitational card, Hans Eriksson. that does sound perfect. Oh, we haven't seen any Elder Dragons, right? Weren't we supposed to get Elder Dragons in Dominaria? Maybe they're still coming. Oh, also, we have a exclusive spoiler coming up tomorrow. That'll be on the website and the YouTube. Yeah, I imagine Minsc Boo plays kind of like I would probably build it like a fling deck, but there's probably other ways. Wow. The flex. Turn 1, Field of the Dead. Well, we will match your Field of the Dead with a Library of Alexandria. Weren't we supposed to get like Rith and so forth? I mean, maybe it's just Rith. Maybe it's not a whole bunch of them. Oh, and yes, Seth, your last opponent is Lord Beerus. Does a stream. He's a mod on Team J-Bro. Ooh, well, that was a really interesting match. I'll have to check it out. I always like, if I ever run into someone who is also streaming, I always like to see it from the opposite perspective. So I'll have to see if they were actually streaming later. Well, okay, that's gonna be a minute away from being good. Well, Botanical, so many lands. Well, the good news is we should stop drawing lands because we have all of them. They have all been drawn already. I wish they did new Dominaria Elder Dragons. They're actually playable. I know. The unplayability of Elder Dragons in Commander, or not unplayability, that's not the... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, Oko's a good card. That's a good Magic card. Sure. Well, we're going to probably have to try to grist that away, I guess. Thieving Skydiver, steal the food. Is that actually what... That might actually be what we're doing here. That doesn't sound good, but I think that might be what we have to do. Or we just keep drawing cards. You know what? Let's keep drawing cards. Let's play a forest. Let's devote a druid. Keep drawing with library. $20 Eldraine power. Eldraine. I'm mostly hyped about Eldraine coming back because I get to say that for another 2 years. Eldraine. Yeah, we have not seen any channeling, have we? We haven't. I don't think we got one counter that would have been really good. We also have seen very minimal. We've also seen very minimal upheavaling. So opponent essentially gets to use this as a removal spell. Okay. Oko's so broco. It is still broco. About it. Wow, they're actually going to turn on this Field of the Dead, and we are not going to be able to beat it. About it. Passes. Even more lands somehow. Well, land and draw a card. Well, okay. Uro can put some of these lands into play, I guess. Uro. Hey, what's what's up, Gromash? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Trying to not show the black mana because I don't want our opponent to be thinking about the possibility of us killing this Oko. So that's why we're trying to not play it. Plus, it's just kind of a splash, so you don't need it. Hey, Seth, just finished my first day of teaching. High schoolers are scary. What are you teaching, Devil? What subject? Did you like it? That's like super exciting. Teachers are definitely important. Teachers, I think it's like underestimated how big of an impact you can have on people's lives being a teacher. Friendly reminder, Uro, Field of the Dead, Oko, all supposed to be legal and standard. I know. Wizards tried to create the most busted standard of all time. They kind of succeeded, even with the bannings. That was such a busted standard. Ooh, that sounds super sweet, Devil. Teaching music sounds super fun. Opponent, gonna elk up the food. Hit us for 3. This is no... All our opponent has done is played this Oko, and we're losing. That is basically all they have done. Wow, opponent really got the lands. Urza Saga, sure. And passes. We managed to draw another swamp somehow. Wait, shouldn't... This should still be an artifact, right? Target artifact or creature loses all abilities and becomes a green... Oh, I guess it doesn't say in addition to its other types. Okay, so yeah, so we can't steal the 3/3. That's awkward. I would imagine it would be intimidating to go in front of an entire class of high schoolers for the first time. I'm also sure that it's got to be something that you get used to. Like, it's got to be one of those things where the more you do it, the more you get used to it, the more comfortable you are with it. Well, pass the turn. So we can Cryptic, we can take Numa. I don't know, we beat a Field of the Dead. This is a vintage cube. This is the broken one. Devil BT! Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. About it. Okay, takes up the Saga. I would enjoy teaching music, I think. Oh, with Upheaval, yeah, we're an Upheaval deck. We have channel Upheaval. We have not resolved a channel or an Upheaval. We just either haven't drawn them or they've gotten countered. But we are 2-0, so we're in the last round of the draft and we have not lost. So it's been working, even with our key cards getting brutally countered. Opponent gets and hits us. Sure. Well, draw with library. And let's just factor fiction. And this is a mana leak, I swear. I swear to God. Okay, miscalc. At least it's not a mana leak like every other opponent has had somehow. Sure. I feel like we're trying to get to this. Trying to get to this Emrakul, but I don't know if we can do it. Oko is so strong. so strong. Do you guys ever plan on making a section on your website for Magic Spell Slingers? That is a good question. I am not aware of that being the plan at this point, but I haven't asked Richard about it. Richard does all the programming stuff. So would that be beneficial? Like, would it be helpful to have a section on the website for that? Also, so I guess I'm not actually clear on what Spell Slingers is. Is there actual deck construction? Like, would there be a metagame page? I haven't played Spell Slingers yet. I know that it just launched. I saw people talking about it, but If it's something that would make sense for this site, it would be helpful. Can definitely suggest it. Skydiver Food and Grisek, Skydiver Coloco. Yeah. I'm still worried about getting countered. Maybe I'm too worried about getting countered, but I am still nervous about getting countered. I'll play in the land, draw a card. The other thing is I can sack the food. I guess if we... Ooh, Force of Will makes it a little easier. All right. It would be better if we could snag the constructs. Yeah, we might have to try to wait one more turn. I mean, we can try to pass in Cryptic again. One, two. Let's just, all right. Let's just run out a big-ish crosses. Pass the turn. Discard some cards. Oh, Channel is spicy. Channel is spicy. Discard a island. And yeah, discard 2 lands. All right, about it. Get to make a Saga token again if they want. And they do want. And they get to maybe tutor out an artifact. Oh, Mana Crypt, okay. Well, we got a channel. We got the channel. Oh, wow, our opponent. They got the high roll draft. Golly. Mana Crypt, Black Lotus, Oko. Hey! It's a lot of broken Magic cards. I got a cat that's equivalent to a bear. He weighs nearly 70 pounds, not nearly overweight, just big and fluffy. Kiki Cheeky. Sure, I guess. I have no idea what's happening here. Gonna copy a construct. Okay. Well, that's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Turns on the food. Well, that was quite the turn for our opponent with their broken cards. Although, hilariously, this shrunk their constructs. So we take 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ugh. So much damage. All right. This would be a nice turn to draw an Upheaval. Just saying. If there was ever a turn to draw an Upheaval, this would be the one. Our turn to do broken stuff, maybe? Not an Upheaval. Okay. Oh. Okay. How can we do this without dying? Can we do this without... Is there any way we can do this without dying? Where is the Upheaval? So we can channel into Emrakul. But then we're also going to need Cryptic up to not die in the backswing, I think. They also have this Kiki. Oh, this is sketchy. Can we even afford to draw with the library? Oh, we actually got to plan this out somehow. Okay, so we can theoretically channel down to 1. So that's 7. So channels plus 5 mana. Emrakul costs infinite right now. Although a sorcery in the graveyard. So 4 card types. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We just got to not leave ourselves dead on the backswing. That's the problem. We got to make sure that we don't steal all of our opponent's stuff and do all this stuff and then just still die on the backswing. Yeah, so we got to leave up Cryptic mana if we're gonna do all that. So I don't know if we can afford to draw with the library. Okay, let's play Underground Sea. Play Underground Sea. 5 mana. So this is 9/5. So we can steal things that cost 0, but we got to spend the mana on it. We do have to spend the mana on it. Command, we got to leave up the we might have to leave up the cryptic command. All right, 1/2 channel. So this is going to make 7 mana. This is going to cost 9. We go to 1. 7. Tap this. So these are tapped. 8, 9. Okay, I don't think we can library. I'm pretty sure we can't library. It can't. I don't think we can library. All right, 1, 2. We're not going to library. I don't think we can do it. And leave up cryptic. I feel like we got to leave up cryptic. Yeah, and leaving up force will mana will make sense. All right, so channel. Emrakul. Oh, here it is. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 2, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and then we so we got to go to 1, so we can't force a will. Draw, get grist, keep cryptic. So we can't do everything. We can't force a will and also. Yeah, so we have to just. So if we go to 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we can't force a will, basically. We're not going to be able to leave up force a will, too. So go to 1. Emrakul. Run it out. Steal our opponent's next turn. Down to 1 life. Joey, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you for you. Thank you. Go to combat. We got to try to kill our opponent, hit our opponent. We're all in on this cryptic, keeping us safe. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Cryptic at the ready. We get to control our opponent's turn. Huh. Nahiri Fastbond. Okay. Mana Crypt. Tails always fails? Oh, we won the flip. Okay. That's unfortunate. Expiration. What is this deck doing? Bloodchief's Thirst. Well, Bloodchief's Thirst. Bonus says that's the first flip they've won tonight, and they're not the one flipping. All right, let's think about this. So I don't have any counters, which is good. So Bloodchief's Thirst. I kind of want to get rid of this Oko. Yeah, we can't really trade because we have nothing to trade with. It has to exchange with our stuff. So I was thinking we could Oko and just exchange our opponent's stuff to get rid of the Oko, but that doesn't work. Exchange control artifact or creature you control and target artifact or target creature an opponent controls with power 3 or less. So we can't actually exchange with Oko. So the best bet might just be to just Bloodchief's Thirst the Oko. Oh, we can't even do that because we don't have kicker mana. Yeah, our opponent's got some awkward mana. So we can Hiri get rid of the Kiki, I guess? Yeah. I mean, we might as well do something. Like, worst case, we at least kill a token with this Bloodchief's Thirst. So kill the token. We don't want to make a food. Oh, but this is just going to Elkar Emrakul, so we're not actually going to be able to win. Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. So go to combat. Attack. Yeah, we can attack with the Kiki. Into the Emrakul. We can block with the Emrakul. This Oko's still gonna get us. So kill the Kiki. Oh, it's so busted. It's so busted. Do we just pass? We could grow our crosses. Yeah, I wish there's not an option because we have to target something we control, and we don't have anything that's a legal target for the -5. So I guess we just do nothing? Is this better as a 7/7 ground creature? All right. Well, that was not the best stealing of our opponent's turn, especially since our opponent's going to be able to Elkar Emrakul here. Opponent loses a coin flip down to 12. I think we want the Mana Crypt to keep damaging our opponent here. Wow, this was really, really close. Opponent Elks the Emrakul. Makes it a 3/3. Goes to combat. Well, tap draw. Basalt. Where's our upheaval? Where is our upheaval? We need our upheaval. Opponent gonna run out to Hiri. I think upheaval still can win us this game, but I don't know if we can find it in time. Gets rid of the crosses. Opponent passes. We draw nothing. So, well, Uro returns. Oh, this is game 1 too. We got to play faster. We're gonna time out. Green, green, blue, blue. Get back Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain some life. Go up to 4. put a land into play. And go to combat. Kill the Nahiri. Nahiri down. Thieving Skydiver. Kick it. Steal the construct. And pass the turn. Wow, this is a good reminder that Oko is insanely busted. It's been a while since I played against the Oko because it's just banned everywhere. And opponent played Oko on turn 3, and we've been fighting to get out from under this Oko the entire game. That's basically it. I would have Grist sacked Emrakul, kill Oko. Gonna kill Oko Uro. I mean, if we get enough 3/3s, opponent's at 9. Okay, gonna exchange Mana Crypt for Thieving Skydiver. Going to Reclamation Sage. The Construct. Is our Simic 3-drop going to be the one that stands in the end? That's the question. Opponent passes. Come on. Tails didn't fail for our opponent. It didn't fail. Okay, won the flip. That's good. Draw another land. Not as good. Go to combat. Get in with Uro and our opponent. Oh, get in with a 3/3 Emrakul. Yeah, get in. Opponent's got to block with something. We draw a card, we gain some life. Go back up to 7. Are we going to overcome? Put the land into play. Infernal Grasp. That's not bad. Opponent. Blocks. Sure. So we kill everything. We run out Grist. We take up Grist. Mill a card. Play the land. Stop on our opponent's draw step past the turn. Draw step. Click you. Make sure there's nothing good over there. Oh my goodness, we're going to get him. Ancestral Vision, Augur of Augur. All right. Sure, we'll take the Ancestral. About it. Oh, I guess I was thinking it was recall. We didn't need to take anything there actually, but I think we just win with this force in hand. It shouldn't really matter. Signet, sure. Why not blow them out with Grasp there? I don't think we really need to. I think we just have the win by not doing anything. Expiration, sure. Plus, the nice thing about Uro is it keeps coming back. Opponent passes. Tails hasn't failed yet. Ooh, failing now. Treachery. Well, yup. Grist. Sack the insect. Wow, we're gonna win this game. Kill the Signet. That's an Elk. And Emrakul, it might only be a 3/3, but sometimes that's all you need. Attack you. 6. Yeah, clock is going to be an issue. We took way too much time thinking about stuff that game. Clock is going to be an issue. We're going to have to play fast. But we beat an Oko. We beat an Oko somehow. Okay, so for game 2, I'm probably not going to be able to watch chat very much, or we're going to definitely time out. Yeah, that was all game 1. Concede game 2, go straight to game 3. I mean, we gotta at least see what our hand looks like. If we have a good hand, it could be worth playing. We'll see. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Can we get the 3-0? Can we get the 3-0 without timing out? I don't think Tamiyo does much. Ooh. Thieving Skydiver on Mana Crypt could be good. Only blue mana is a little scary. But we can get towards dig through time. Yeah, I mean, we might as well try it. Worst case, we go to game 3 aggressively on the play. We'll see what our opponent's hand looks like. We can decide. We can take a peek. We can take a peek at our opponent's hand, decide if we want to play this game. Opponent Forest. And Exploration. And Triome. Passes. More islands, eh? Well, okay, probe you. Opponent's hand. Dak Faden. Oh, Dak Faden. Ooh, okay. Well, hopefully they don't draw red mana. Opponent's. This Exploration's not going to be good unless they start drawing lands. Opponent. Finnorn Elves, sure. And passes. They'll play a Forest. Devoted Druid, go. Opponent untaps. We got a shot. We got a shot. We got a shot. There's a chance. Oh. Oh, God. All right. Or our opponent top decks Black Lotus, Elvish Reclaimer. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, we get to fizzle it. We get to fizzle it. All right, play the island. Oh, this is big. This gets rid of the Black Lotus. Skydiver, kick it. You gotta sack it. You gotta sack it, or it's coming to our side. Skydiver's coming through. Coming through. Wow, and they counter it. Okay, sure. Sure. That's fine. That is acceptable. Pass the turn. So opponent can do Elvish Reclaimer stuff, but that's okay. All they got in hands of Dak Faden. Opponent. We beat a Black Lotus with a Skydiver. I don't know why they countered the Skydiver, but opponent sacks. Sure. Upheaval. Or Uro. Uro would be good. We would take Uro. So opponent sacks. Gets the red mana. It's tapped. Passes. Well, okay. I think we play the land. Kill the mana dork. Play Basalt Monolith. Go. Oh, motherfucker. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big skip to you. Thank you. About it. I mean, the Reclaimer's not doing... I mean, it's trying to fix our opponent's mana, but it's not doing a ton at the moment. Opponent passes. Ooh, Glenelender Archmage. That is a good one. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. Glenelender Archmage. Did you draw a counter? Glenelender Archmage is so good at shutting down shenanigans. Double negate on a body, so good. Yeah, we can pay for a mana leak. Although the mana leak's gone. We'll see. They can't have that many counters. GG's. So I don't know why they forced a mana leak on that Skydiver. And opponent scoops it up. Oh, we did it. Wow, our deck looked kind of piley, but we went undefeated. Oh, we did it. So our deck, I mean, it looked, we started off with Upheaval. It looked a little bit piley as we were going along, but we ended up kind of crushing it with the deck, in all honesty. And it worked. We played against some busted stuff. And I will say, like, honestly, I don't even think our matches were as good as they could have been, just because we didn't hit like too many of the explosive channels. We are a deck that can like turn 2 Emrakul, turn 2 Karn, and we just didn't happen to have those draws. Upheaval, we didn't upheaval a single time, so we went undefeated, and we didn't really get to maximize our most powerful cards. We were just able to like somehow slog through it and do it anyway. So I think the deck's even better than it looks in some ways. Wow. All right, we get a treasure chest open, which is sweet. I don't think that cube took so long. We probably won't do another cube. Oh, Hypnotic Spectre. Flavorful old card. They should bring back Hypnotic Spectre. They really should. Hypnotic Spectre is such a sweet card, and it's been a while since it's been in standard. I don't think it would be too overpowered. We can do does anyone want to play Momir though? That's the thing. If anyone wants to play Momir, we can do a Momir game. I don't think we're gonna be able to do a whole nother cube though, because I gotta go in a half hour or so and pick up the bear. But if anyone wants to Momir, come on in. Let me make sure I still have a Momir deck. It's been a while since I do. It's been a while since we got to Momir. Well, if you're on Magic Online and would like to Momir, send me a challenge and we will Momir. Do a game of Momir. It's a tradition. It's a tradition. A tradition that we haven't been able to keep as much in the arena era, but in the old days, we did a lot of Momiring when we had a few extra minutes at the end of a stream. No new spoilers. How close are we to set completion? What do you think about Sarah Paragon? Well, if you want a Momir, send me a challenge. I will accept the first Momir challenge. What do you think about Sarah Paragon? How much of a staple is this card? I feel like this it has to be one of the more push cards, at least as far as the creatures in the set. Like, it's like a Loris, like a repeatable Sun Titan. You gotta spend mana on it, but I feel like it's gotta be playable, right? Not even Commander playable. I'm sure it is Commander playable, but I think that it's also like Standard playable, maybe like Pioneer playable, maybe. But I feel like it's one of the stronger constructed cards from the set. What do you think about Karn Silex? When I first saw this card, my thought was, are they going to bring back Phyrexian mana? We know we're going to Phyrexia. It was right on that set list that we looked at where there were all the names. Oh, Bear is my puppy. Usually when I get to stream, he goes and plays with a friend in the afternoon to have some puppy playtime because he gets bored. So he's over at a puppy friend's house at the moment, but I got to go pick him up in a half hour-ish. What do you think about Silex? How it is less abusable, and it's obviously not a companion. Yurto, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Do you think Silex means that real Phyrexian mana is coming back? Or are they printing this as a hate card just for the Defiler cycle completed cards, like the kind of the Neo Phyrexian mana? Seeing this card, it made me think for the first time they might actually do it. I could imagine Wizards in 2022. It's been more than a decade since Phyrexian mana. I could imagine Wizards convincing themselves that they can make Phyrexian mana but do it right this time. And that Karn Silex is a hate card for that. I think it's going to happen. I think it's well, I mean, I'm more confident this is going to happen than I was before. Before I thought there was no chance. Now I think there's a chance that we actually really truly get Phyrexian mana in the Phyrexia set. Whether or not they actually can do it right, that's another question. I think there's some simple things that they could do that would increase the odds. Like if they want to bring back, I think they could. If they learn the lessons from the first time, you can bring it back. It's basically this. Oh, Jaguar, someone beat you to it, but continue updating and we'll see if we have enough time to do more than one mirror match. I will. Yeah, let's just. Well, oh, Hammerid, you just got beat out by someone else. Although we'll see. We'll see if we have enough time to do more than one. We'll probably do best of one for Momir. So if you're someone who was in line and wanting to play, we'll probably just do best of one game. Coral Merfolk, that's a whiff. If you're not familiar with Momir is a unique format. It's a really fun format. I forgot it's been a while since we've played it, so I should explain it. Momir is a format where your deck is Arreo. Your deck is all basic lands. Your deck is all basic lands. However, you get to start with this Momir avatar, which says your starting life total is increased by 4. So you start at 24 life, and you can pay X to discard a card, and you create a token that's a copy of a creature card of that mana value chosen at random. Only do it at sorcery and only once each turn. So essentially, as we're going to see in just a minute, because your deck's all lands, you're... Ooh, that's actually kind of good against our Coral Merfolk there, the Prodigal Sorcerer, Tim coming through. Because your deck is all lands, you're just dependent on the random creatures that you get. So we're going to untap here. We're going to play a land, so we're up to 4 mana. We're going to activate Momir. We're going to pay our 4 mana. We got to discard a card. We'll discard a forest, and we're going to get a random 4-drop, which is Spectral Guardians. As long as it's untapped, non-creature artifacts have Shroud. So bad. No, well, we're not gonna have any non-creature artifacts, so I could see this. The art's kind of cool. I could see this being okay in like a commander deck, like an artifact commander deck. Ooh, Bastard. Opponent's 4-drop, much better than ours. Bastard's Lieutenant, 4 mana, 3/4, pro multicolored. Put a counter on something, when a thing with a counter on it dies, make a 2/2 night creature token. Also worth mentioning that in Momir, you're making token versions of these creatures, which sometimes leads to weird shenanigans. So keep that in mind. Something that says like destroy target token is kind of busted because everything's a token. All right, 5-drop time. Oh, okay, that's not as bad as I thought. Oh, it's actually insane if we make white mana. I was thinking this was a Ranger Captain of EOs that tutors up nothingness, but Knight Captain of EOs, that's a little better. Make 2 soldiers. Make 2. Oh no, little worse against this Prodigal Sorcerer is just gonna actually straight up own our board here. This is just going to kill all of our stuff. The main strategy, ooh, sack it all, opponent. Get rid of those lands. The main strategy is typically to get to 8 drops. At least traditionally, you try to get up to 8 drops. 8 drops is kind of the sweet spot where you can get really busted stuff. So that means you got to skip a couple of drops if you want to have enough lands to get up to 8 drops, because you don't really have ways to draw cards. So yeah, those are usually the big numbers. 7 is also strong, but 7 is hilariously the phage number. So whenever you spin for a 7, there's like some % chance that you hit phage and just lose on the spot because you're not casting it. It's a wild format. It's very random. It's a format that I love, but it's a format that's a small doses format. So usually what we do is if we play on Magic Online and our league or draft ends a little early and we got some extra time, we'll sneak in a Momir game or 2. Ooh, all right, that's a whiff. Draining Well, good command. Well, okay, commander card. Not a good Momir card. 6 mana 1/1. All right. I will say I've never hit a phage. Never in my entire hundreds and hundreds of games of Momir career. It's never happened. Is this the time? Oh my god, Old Gnawbones. Oh, that's a new addition, and that's a big new addition. Old Gnawbones is kind of absurd. If we can get in with Old Gnawbones and make treasures, that gets us to Emrakul. Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. How did our draft go? Our draft went really well. We ended up going 3-0. Winning our draft somehow. We had upheavals in channels and Little Emrakul, and we didn't draw any of our busted cards, but we still just beat people. We got people with some wheel shenanigans. Leovold wheel shenanigans a couple of times. And we played, I don't know, what did you think, Jack? I thought the cube games were really interesting. They were just, most of them were really close and interactive. We didn't have any just like, you know, random combo off, blah, blah, blah stuff. Like, the games were all super close and interactive. Oh, we're going to spin, see if we can hit a haster here. Hasty, oh, Bounce Kraken would actually be bad here. I like our position. Goliath Spider. All right, I mean, not going to get us with a flyer. So Zeldazak, how's the CubeCon coming? You're doing a CubeCon in what, October? All right, opponent. continues the pinging. These alternate formats are cool. Ever since Prof did a video on weird old formats, been trying Rainbow Stairwell on Arena. Hard to win, but helps me know how good a card is on its own merits. What is... Oh, it was not cast from the hand, so it's just an 8/8. Oh, this is kind of the... one of the lesser Miojin anyway. Zeldazak, one of our mods, is helping organize a MTG convention specifically for cubing, called CubeCon. Well, I mean, now one of 4 things is gonna happen. We have 15 mana. One of 4 things. We're gonna get, well, actually the odds on 15 are pretty bad now, aren't they? So we can get Auto Chithion Worm, which is bad. We can get the new Death Shadow, which is bad. We can get a Draco, which is bad, or we can get an Emrakul. I think it's one of 4, right? One of 4, 25% that we get Emrakul and win. I think that's the odds. Well, spin it to win it, spin it to win it. Now, one thing is about to happen. Is it an Emrakul? Now, what is the other 15? I'm missing a 15. There's one more, right? Okay, Shadow Mortality. Auto Chithion. You know what? I'm gonna look on Scryfall because I feel like there's one more. Is there not one more 15 drop? Am I going crazy? Perhaps. Bone it. Yes, Miojin Tribal. They're Miojin Tribal. 2 in a row. Out of all the 8 drops in Magic, they spotted 2 Miojin in a row. Oh my god, that's so good. That is just wonderful. Oh, I kind of want our opponent to not die now to see if they can get a third. Can they just keep spinning into Miojin? Is that possible? Earthquake Dragon? Yeah, the only 13 drop is Little Emrakul, right? All right, so we make a few million. We're going for... Wait. Is there any... We could get a Draco. There's nothing above 16, right? The only Draco is the 16. All right, let's stack some treasures. I guess we just try to go for Emrakul again. So is it one of 3 then for Emrakul? Auto Chithion Worm, whatever it is. Shadow or Mortality and Emrakul? Those are the only possibilities. I still gotta pull up Scryfall. All right, we're spinning for a 15. Earthquake Dragon. I mean, Earthquake Dragon is good. It's not Emrakul good, but 10/10 Flying Trample is pretty good. Okay, Earthquake was the other one. About it. Gotta hit the bounce Kraken. Gotta hit the bounce Kraken. Sunring Titan. Very good if you're not already this far behind, but well, what did we learn? We learned that Old Gnawbones is pretty busted. Okay, not bad. Yes, lands down. There's an unwritten rule of Momir, which is if you're about to win, you got to spin for a 7. Because if the Magic Gods decide that whatever you did something wrong and you don't have the karma to win, you got to give them a chance to give you the fades. That's the gentlemanly thing to do. So spin for a 7. Found it. Gonna ping us. Oh, they ping themselves, so we'll never know. Oh, good game, good game. All right. If you were someone else who was trying to challenge me, this is your shot. I think we can sneak in one more. We can probably sneak in one more doing best of one. So if you're someone who missed out, Homerid Lord, you were on top of that, Homerid Lord. Finger on the trigger. Is no unsets in Momir or on Magic Online, period. Hold down W as you click a treasure. What does hold down W as you click a treasure do? So normally if you decide to play Momir, and Momir does come up on Arena on occasion too, it's not quite as fun because a big part of what I love about Momir is you just get to see the janky old cards like Spectral Guardians and so forth, like cards that you would just not see anyplace else. You get to see in Momir. Arena doesn't quite have that feeling because It's just the cards on Arena, but you can still play it. Hey, good game, Jazer. Jasher. Ooh, Pro Black, Dusk Rider Falcon. This seems like a Richard card. I think Richard probably built a commander deck around this. GG. Dusk Rider Falcon. What do you think of the new Griffin? Didn't we just get a new Griffin tribal commander in the pre-con decks? I'm telling you, if there is an old janky tribe that you love, it's going to get support. So buy the tribe members now because you know, it's just like 100. Ooh, oh God, can't be blocked. Ooh, that is a clock. That is a legit clock. You know that there's going to be a commander deck printed around it. We just saw Griffins printed. So whatever rare, like Zuberi or whatever old Griffins are going to end up spiking in price because everyone's going to build a Griffin commander deck. Primal Adversary. Yeah, no mana for that. Well, take one. Well, can we beat a Latch Seeker? I mean, if they're supporting Griffins, they're supporting everything. Spin for Ragavan. I don't usually like spinning for ones. Although Ragavan would be good. Although actually it probably wouldn't be that good because oh no. Oh, wow, this is the unbeatable start. That is literally the unbeatable start. So all the tokens are creatures. So this Gale Powder Mage is literally attack and just exile a creature forever. And our opponent is a 3/1 unblockable. Okay, well, something equally busted. Daring Fiend Bonder. Haste, attack, chase, combat, exile it from your graveyard, put an indestructibility counter on target creature. Oh. Huh. Where is this card from? Commander 20. I've never seen anyone play this card. The ability to exile it from the graveyard for indestructibility counter seems kind of good. Oh yeah, the Gale Powder Mage is amazing in Momir. Amazing. I'm gonna have to revisit this card, or maybe it's on a moto. Maybe that's why I haven't got to play with it. You never know those commander pre-con cards. Lifecraft Cavalry 4/4 trample ETB with 2 counters if you're revolted. So we have to basically hit removal somehow, and we have to hit it very quickly because we can't stop this Gale Powder Mage. Ugh. I mean, this is the thing about Momirs. It's a very very luck-based format. There's a lot of just variance. I mean, I guess we just try to raise. We are kind of like sort of winning the damage race, but this Gale Powder Mage is gonna get us. Did you build the deck for the future alchemy midweek thing? No, I was actually gonna bring that up. Why? Wizards. Why are they supporting future alchemy and not future standard? Remember how sweet standard like 2022 or whatever it was last year? Like that was really fun. We played videos of it like all last summer because standard was kind of meh. We just focused on the next year of standard, and that's where he did the like Book of Exalted Deeds combo deck, and a lot of like cool stuff came out of that format. We had bannings in that format, so I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't support future standard again, and instead they just did alchemy. Oh boy, it's just gonna die anyway. Yeah. Oh, this is... Well, maybe we hit a phage. Maybe we hit a phage and go out on our own terms. But no, I didn't actually build one for the alchemy thing. But it made me think of that because I saw it on Arena when I loaded Arena today. I was like, huh. Where's our future standard, Watsy? I mean, at this point, though, a week from today is the early access event for new standard. So a week from today, we're actually going to be playing the new standard format on Magic Arena. So it's not a long wait. We are almost there. Yeah, this was. We might have to. Yep, we might have to run this one back and actually, I don't know if anyone else trying to wait to get in a game of Momir. This was such a high roll that it was not even close. So maybe we gotta do the best of 3, Homered Lord. Yeah, the new set comes out on next week, actually. Early access day on Tuesday, set release on Thursday. So rotation's happening 7 days, 9 days from now. As far as CubeCon, Zach, I sent Richard the doc you sent me, so hopefully we'll see how that goes. Oh wait, I think one more person. Was there someone else waiting? I feel like one more. Do we have one more person waiting? If there's one more, that game went so quickly. There was one other person that mentioned about it. If you're here, challenge me, and I think we can get in the last game. So yeah, I don't. The only downside is Zach, that I don't think I'll be able to make it because it's like right around almost the same time as Vegas. I think it's a weekend before Vegas. So I know there's like the Utah thing right after Vegas too. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do that one either. The Gathering or whatever they're calling it. I think it's the Gathering. But I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to either of those just because the timing with Vegas lines out. It's tough. It sounds super sweet though. You're still updating, Jaguar? Nothing but lands all game. Well, Jaguar, we'll give it another minute and see if it works. Otherwise, you can get the top of the list for next time. You never know with Moto updates. Sometimes it takes a bit. I still know about my job, but I'm getting paid this whole time. Sounds like the best job. If you're getting paid to not work, that's a win. That sounds like a win to me. All right, spoiler check. So we'll see. We might get in one more Momir game. We'll see if Jaguars Moto updates. No new spoilers. So anyway, the future looks like this. So we'll have a stream on Thursday night, a normal stream on Thursday night. Next week, Tuesday, early access day, new standard stuff. Thursday, set release day, playing with the new Dominaria United cards, and then we'll have all of this stuff to check out in standard and modern and pioneer. So that is what the future of the stream looks like. Any luck, Jaguar? Is it not working? Well, that's Momir. That's Cube Draft. Hopefully it was fun. I know it was a little different. We usually play 60 card constructed formats, and we'll get back to that on Thursday. But it's fun to break it up once in a while, do something a little different. What's the first deck you're going to build with the new cards? I'm really, really intrigued by the new Orzhov Legend, which somehow I thought it was a commander card, honestly. It popped up in the spoiler page. Where is it? It's popped up in the spoiler page, and for some reason I just assumed that it was a commander card. But now I realize that it's not a commander card, and it's also, there it is. Rockadrobic of Urborg. This card is just, it's so interesting to me. 4 mana, 3/3, Vigilance Ward, zombie text, whatever. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary and is a 2/2 zombie in addition to its other types. So essentially, you can play some sort of like weird zombie aristocrat Panharmonicon style deck. If you have a Rockadrobic and you play a second one, the legend roll, and you get a non-legendary token copy. Also worth mentioning, it doesn't exile. When you read this card, it seems like it'd be a Scarab God or a God Pharaoh's Gift, an ability where, sure, your thing dies, you get the token copy, but the real one's exiled forever. It's still chilling in the graveyard. So you can reanimate it. There's infinite combos with it, like Shroom and Blade Wing. You can go infinite with this, where you just keep getting it back into play, reanimating infinite ETB triggers or whatever. So I'm excited to I want to build like a 5-color legend ETB value Panharmonicon pile in standard and just see what happens, because this card is just so cool to me that I totally overlooked it yesterday because it felt like a commander card. I thought it was one of the commander deck cards, but that's a card I'm like just super addicted to right now. It works well with Blitz. It is got to be a legend. It makes sense. It does have to be a legend. So if you just Blitz an underdog or whatever, not gonna get any extra value out of it. But if you can Blitz in a legend or something, or give everything Blitz and Henzi or something, that would be sweet. So yeah, that's at the top of my list. I also want to build Budget Burn. I think Budget Burn could be cool, but really there's a ton of, it's new standard. It's the best time of year. New standard in rotation. it's essentially like, it's Christmas. It's Christmas if you're a new deck brewer. So this is the time where you get to do all kinds of just sweet things. Everything seems possible. And then, you know, a month from now, our hopes and dreams are crushed and we realize Esper's just dominant or whatever. No one can beat Liliana or whatever it ends up being. But for now, it's the most exciting time of the year. But on that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end of our stream for today. So one last dose of reminders: replay YouTube if you want to check back on the cube draft, normal YouTube, daily spoilers, psychogenic probing for Against the Odds tomorrow, also some fun extra stuff coming up. So keep an eye out on that. Tons of stuff on the YouTube, top 10 videos, soon Dominaria content. And one more reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magical cards from Dominaria, maybe you need a Jaya or Defiler of Dreams or Plaza of Heroes, or otherwise, you can get them at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Even get a free goldfish sticker. Most importantly, yeah, we'll do more Momir in the future. When there's extra time with the stream, we'll definitely do some more Momiring at Fran Moto. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. Thank you to everyone for hanging out, having fun, doing some cubing. I love you all, and we'll do some more Momir in the future if you missed out today. So thanks so much for being awesome, everyone. I appreciate you. I love you. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great Wednesday. And we'll be back Thursday to have some more fun. So until then, thanks so much, everyone. And I will talk to you soon.